Yeah, man. Yeah. How you guys going? Yeah, I did. No, I'm here. Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, guys. God dang it. Don't have video or sound. You definitely have video. I'm seeing video. And now you can hear me. You should be able to hear me. I'm sorry, guys. Lord. So, I think they would have heard you, but they didn't hear me, so, yeah, welcome.
An awkward conversation. Yeah.
Welcome, people, to another Saturday morning arc with me, UniteTheClans. Dynamic D here as well. And we are back on the Geeks Patreon Ragnarok server. Sorry, I started off with no audio for some reason. It should be, let me know when you can hear me here, guys. Drink some water. Oh, I am drinking water. Let's fill that up. Yes, so thank you guys. We should be doing okay, I think. Yeah, awesome. Perfect. Well, so what are we doing today? This is the big, crappy, ugly cube of a tower I've been working on. Well, one day a week for a few hours at a time now for quite a little while, and it's terrible. So I threw a thing out in our Patreon today, or Discord today. Anybody who wants to come help me make this better, it can only improve. So I have some ideas to make it better, and I'm gonna rely on the geeks to actually come help me as well. So come stop on by, help me build this if you're on here, and we will work it out and hopefully make it better. I mentioned when we were muted that you just came off motorcycle lessons.
Yeah, I did, man. Oh, it was a blast. I had a lot of fun.
Nice. I am looking at some building materials I haven't used before here, and seeing about getting started with some of those. Let me see. So I'm hoping I can make this a little, like I said, a little less unattractive, and plan A is add some wood. But I don't know exactly how these work. These are the Ozocraft corner pillars. It will go there, but not here. Weird.
I got that spray painter in the shop crafting table.
Nice. Okay. So it was in the boat?
No, I went and made one. I couldn't find it in the boat, so I just went and made one. It wasn't that hard to do. So.
Do I need a fence foundation for this? This is the Ozocraft horizontal pillars. I haven't used them before. It'll go here, which is odd. And then it'll go there. It'll go there. Okay. Maybe I just won't put it on the corners, or maybe I need the other pillars for an actual corner. We'll see. I'll figure out what we have to do. But yeah, hopefully I'm take this place up a notch from its current ugly state. A little bit of time and effort, and we'll maybe make this less brutal. Ozocraft does not work well with others. Interesting. Yes, and I know people are having some issues, especially today with our new server host that we are working out. So yeah, shout out to my patrons. I think I don't remember what I talked about right when they couldn't hear me, but yeah, I've been self-employed, making YouTube videos and doing this live stream every week for quite a while now, and that is mostly thanks to you guys. So yeah, come on, help me work on this. If there is a thank you in there, it's come take part in the stream and come make my house less garbage. So, I don't know.
Boxy.
I don't know why I picked such a big thing to build. Like, if I have a mix of survival building and building in a creative server, I don't know why I picked the most gigantic thing to build here, where I can't fly, and where resources are not unlimited. All right, I'm gonna have to get myself up to that higher level. I'll find some ceilings and take myself upstairs. We put in an elevator last time we live streamed here. Perfect. I'll take. Ooh, I won't be able to carry all of them, will I? Let's put this stuff over here. I made some eco gates and stuff that we can try swapping out for our regular gates in an effort to make this thing less unattractive. Boom. And I am up on the second floor. Okay, cool. And take this on over. So we'll see who the first people are that are willing to come help work on this thing. If it is just 1 or 2 people, hop in on voice chat with us. If we end up with 8 or 9 people, we'll have to just do me and you, and let everybody else go do their thing. But I think this.
Yeah, it'll be too busy if we get like 8 or 9 guys in here.
Yep. Oh, you know what? I don't know. I probably made a billion of these things, but I don't have a demo gun on me, so I'm just gonna make a new one. That's probably the easiest way to do things.
It's not that expensive to
no,
make.
it's
There's
1 thatch, I think, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like 1 thatch.
No, it just means I have a. There's probably so many lying around. Okay, let's hope this is an accurate shot. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. Ooh, almost fell off that. And how's the music volume, guys? How are we doing? New webcam. Compared to last week, we had no webcam at all. And then I have new lights on me that we showed off for the first time last night with the advice show thing. 44 people tuning in. So he is the best arc builder I've come across. That's nice of you to say, but certainly not with this thing. This thing's a big, ugly hunk of crap.
You'll get there, man. We'll
get there. And then good morning, Alan. What's up, Waldo? Hello, Chris. Hello, Jay. We've got Kai and Billy in there moderating in chat, so thank you to you guys. Fantastic. We've got the best moderators in the game. Oh, come. You know what? I'm going to have to build another...
Our Turkish standing somewhere. He says structure delivery UTC.
Oh, okay. Well, that I was going to say I need some structure assistance. Feel free to also place as well as... deliver.
Yeah, exactly. Not only just deliver, please just help us out.
Just start working, because this is gigantic. It's going to take me... my plan was to build like 6 towers and walls in between them all. So that ain't going to happen at a slow pace, so... But thank you for the deliveries. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, Red's saying that the music is a touch loud and it's fighting with your voice.
Okay.
And he's asking where the second tower is going to be. So when people can come over, they can... start looking at that as well.
Well, you know what? I could, if I have people, I would be more interested in people make this first one look less garbage. That's step A, I would say. Step A? I think you would say step 1 would be the term.
Step 1. Plan A, yeah. Step 1, yeah.
Yeah. But yes, I would say if you're coming over, help me make this one look less crappy, and then I could just grab some foundations. I know I have a plan for how I would build out from here, but I want to take a wall from this tower over to... man, get this stupid tail out of my face. Thorny dragon idiot. Okay, I would want to take a wall from Tower A over here to Tower B, which would be over here, and it's not going to be nearly as big. I'm thinking I'm going to actually have this be more like, it's going to feel more like, less like a tower and more like a little, not little, but a house shape. So I think I'll probably do an A-frame type thing off here, and my plan would be to cover up the top part of this gate with not total A-frame, but like this might be like an inn or something, but my plan would be to cover up that top part. And I gotta turn off something, some graphic setting. What is that, light shafts? Yeah, that's driving me nuts, whatever that is. This game's so hard to see at night sometimes with the rain. Let's gamma up. Does that help a little bit, guys? I hope so. How long is the streaming gonna be? We always do at least 2 hours, sometimes. What is that? We did like 4 hours and 40 minutes once, I think. Is that right? That sounds like a long time. But last week we did close to 4. I don't know. My memory's not good. But yeah, my plan.
I think no. Last week I think we only did like 2.5 or something.
Well, you might be right. Yeah,
the week before that was the really long one.
Yeah.
Or was that the week before that? We did a long one. I don't know.
There was a super long one the day that I was trying to get this thing up and put a roof on it, which is why it's so cubish. Is like we were just trying to wrap it up in time, and then I don't know. I have not been taking my my extra playtime throughout the week to get in here and take care of business. What am I doing down here? I need some ramps, I think, is the next step. So I will take those. Got my ceilings. Okay, sounds good. I'm headed up to the 2nd floor, and I'm going to keep doing this Ozocraft pillar thing on the corners. And I think we'll see. I'm going to do at least one corner all the way up and see how that looks. I should probably do some of these ramps on the inside, I would think. So we'll do that, and how's that for lighting? That'll work a little bit.
Yeah, I put some of the lights in here as well.
Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, these are a weird thing, man. I didn't realize the height they were at. Ozocraft does not play well with others. You're right. I have no idea what height that's at. We'll see how the things cross over. I keep hiding my HUD only because that makes life simple for me. Okay, that's interesting. Goes almost all the way to the top. So I'm gonna have to make sure I go start at the bottom again. Yeah, like look at the heights of them. Like I think each one is maybe slightly taller than a wall, so that by the time you get to the top,
I think it's like the cast and keep stuff as well. It's like 1.5.
See where the little adjustment is. So after like what would this be, 7 or 8 walls high, I'm at that point where it's slightly too big, but that's fine. I didn't realize these had different modes. Okay, set to, what does it say? Set to fancy. Set to basic. Ooh, okay, I see the difference. Set to cap. No. Okay, I don't want that. Where'd it go?
I don't know. It sort of just disappeared.
There we go. I made it a cap, which means it just goes on top. Sort of like a little new, like the newel post thing on a. All right.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna head to the bottom just to get the beginning bits. Oh yeah, that's fine. Just to get some more bits in. I'm gonna try and start at the same level so I don't mess things up. Smooth. I think I'm gonna come get my grappling hook. I don't have that on me. I think I dropped everything for some silly adventure we went on at some point. I can't remember which one was which. People went taking naked thylas. That was recently. I have a crossbow here? No. Let's go make a crossbow.
Oh.
I'm sure I do somewhere, but...
it's probably in the boat.
Oh, do I have to learn that engram, perhaps? Oh, that's a high-level Ankylosaurus getting slaughtered.
What's an Ascendant Phoenix?
Oh, that's a person.
Ah, all right, okay. Well, that was... I was looking at it like, what? They got killed by a level 100 Ascendant Phoenix. Like, what the hell? What?
Yeah. Yes, yeah, that's a person. What am I doing here? Brain not working very good today. Oh, can I make this one over here? I don't know so much about this game. I gotta unlock that.
No, you only have like what, like 1,000 hours, something like that.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know. There's something very specific about this game. Like you can get good at certain things and terrible at others. So, all right.
I think it's just like certain aspects of the game.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
You can like be professionalized in, and other aspects it's like nope.
Yep. No, I got a certain skill set. Got a very specific set of skills, to quote Liam Neeson. What is that from? There's some movie he's in where his daughter gets abducted. Taken, I think it's called.
Yeah, it's taken.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I got me calling in the chat as well over here in the voice chat. So.
Yes, new person,
They just
right?
jumped in. Yes.
It's Miko Allen, right? Is that how it's?
Just Miko Allen.
You got it.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
That's okay. Good try.
Right.
Good try, D. You attempted it. You joined us this week,
Yep.
right?
Yes, I did.
And who were you telling me helped get you set up when you first came on? Was that Julia?
That was P.
Oh, it's okay. I know we have lots of people on here. If you don't know everybody yet.
Dusty?
Yeah. I think that's who it was. Maybe Dusty.
Dusty P? Could well be.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
I thought, in my head, somebody was telling me that they went to Julia's base, which is the one in the jungle that I did the base tour video on recently, and they geeked out a little bit, and for some reason I thought that was you, Miko, but it might have been somebody else.
No.
Yeah.
They geeked out?
Like, they just saw it, and they were like, I can't remember who it was. It definitely wasn't you, because now I remember they said they had a fangirl moment, because they saw a location from one of my videos in the real world, because we did,
Oh, yeah.
went and did, so it certainly wasn't you. Now that I think about it, you certainly wouldn't have had a fangirl moment.
No. I did. She did take. I was over there though, and I saw what happened.
Nice. So how are things been so far? New person on the server.
Pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
Everybody's really nice.
But that's
Being attacked.
I was gonna say, I'm sure we got people listening or watching who have thought about whether they want to come play here or be a patron, anything like that. So anytime somebody's brand new wants to tell us how fantastic a time they're having, I think it's only gonna be good. Only gonna grow the community, get new people coming out. So, yeah, no, that's good. I'm glad. Are you?
I started.
Go ahead.
I started out watching GG Fizz, and then I changed over to you about, I don't know, half ago, and then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna join a server.
How did you get from Fizz to me? Was there like a set of videos that crossed over, or had you seen my videos before?
Right.
Because we both did Viking videos around the same time.
Right. Well, there was videos that had crossed over, so I saw some of your videos on his listing. So.
Yep, and I'm sure people do
them.
that for him as well, like where they'll see my stuff on his channel or his stuff while watching my videos too. Because there really aren't that many. There aren't that many Ark builders out there these days.
Not a whole lot.
Is it Aaron? Aaron Longstaff's killing it, but he does a different whole thing. Like my videos are very much a hangout. It's us chilling, and with Aaron, he's doing tutorial. He doesn't even talk in his videos still. I don't think. Aaron started talking.
Last one I saw, he didn't. But yeah.
But I mean, that's not for everybody. I get it. I do. Not everybody's gonna operate the exact same way. And
I'm thinking about doing the same because I just don't like the sound of my own voice. So.
Well, I'll tell you, man. Nobody does at the start. We had people. We're doing this advice show thing on Fridays now. We have people calling in talking about getting started on YouTube and things like that. And yeah, I think you're not gonna like the way you sound at first. In fact, you probably hate it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go make more of those. I don't know if we're making good progress with this at all, but Miko, are you anywhere near my my little location here? What do I say I was? 40, 68, 45, something like that? If so, you're welcome to come help build. I have a super ugly base, and it's gonna stay ugly without help, so.
Yeah, he made a box. That's all he did.
Yep. And I'm trying to unboxify it, but I don't know how to, like, I can't make drastic changes to the shape of it, otherwise it won't look like a tower anymore. I think, like, once I get it looking okay and I can go start making walls and the next tower and things like that. I mean,
I think that's about it. I think you're just focused because this is a tower, so it's going to be on a corner. Mm-hmm. So yeah, well, it's supposed to be a little bit boxy though.
Maybe I should just do a couple little things and leave it and see who comes over and is willing to help you know, basically leave this in the hands of somebody who's got some decoration skills, and
that's what's staying. Let them decorate.
I'll start making some stone foundations and walls and crap, and I'll just keep on trying to do more of the same here. Whoop. Get me up there. Yeah. Okay. So, I think I still need to get to the very top of this.
Oh, before you start crafting anything, UTC, check Kevin Costner on my bear, because I'm sitting on him now. Because he has a lot of stuff on him as well. He still has like 73 stone foundations, and so I pulled all of this out of the boat because I'm trying to empty out the boat to get all the crafting tables and stuff like that up here. So there's like a lot of stuff on this guy.
Okay, cool. I'll try and put him to good use. Weird. These pillars come to totally different heights. I swear I started at the exact same level. And sorry, people, a lot of grappling around. I'm trying to make things, like I said, make things not suck. Right, take down this. And this, yeah, I'll come over to Kevin and I'll... Oh, speaking of, who's grappling me? Ouch. Oh, that was Zach. What's up, Zach? Yeah. Let me see if I can get settled in. Whoa. Perfect. I was actually always hesitant to mention it because I didn't want, you know, point it out or necessarily bring attention to it. But Zach is the guy that had the old graphics cards sitting around and donated them to me. I haven't mentioned it before, but if somebody is appreciating the new graphics on the channel, the fantastic new graphics, he upgraded, had some old ones kicking around that were better than mine, and if I was willing to pay the shipping, he was willing to send them out to me, and I was, so I got a little graphics update out of it, so thank you to Zach. I think, whoops, put this thing away. Yeah, I think the game has never looked so good as it looks these days. I like it. But yeah, if you're here, I was
actually really surprised when I started recording my own videos. It was really weird though, because the graphics I see on my computer are like nothing compared to what I see on YouTube.
Right. Well, man, it's oh, I think I know what I did. I probably messed something up here, because I'm getting a weird. Nope. I'm only getting certain snap points now as I try and come across and do this. That's alright. We'll get built up a little. I see. There's a billion different snap points. Lord. Okay, so these are not going to be the same height when they get to the top. But, like I said, I'm thinking I might leave this whole place in somebody else's hand. I'll take the stone off Kevin, and I'll get working.
Yeah, please. And I can move them over closer to the tables and just start throwing stuff in there.
Now, when you
named like 5 tech ceilings on this guy.
When you named that bear Kevin Costner, what was the inspiration for that?
The movie The Bodyguard.
Right.
Because when I got on the server, I think it was who was it? Hardy Dan gave me this bear. At least he bred me a bear, and so I decided to name him Kevin Costner because he was going to be my bodyguard.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid, but I just stick with it.
The reason I ask is because, like, there's all these crazy Hollywood revelations coming out lately. Like, you could have just as easily named that bear Kevin Spacey and be feeling terrible about it right now.
No, actually, no. Yeah.
Like, what if you're a big American Beauty fan and you had a reason to just name him after some other celebrity who's now wrapped up in some horrible scandal?
Yeah.
The world of Hollywood's in a crazy place these days. Just news story after news story. It's insane.
Okay, I'm so mad at myself where all this stuff came from. I mean, this is incredible. 55 S plus tech ceilings, some walls as well, 9 walls, 3 tech staircases as well. We never made this stuff.
Did I hear somebody new in chat?
Yeah. I caught up to the point in the stream where you're saying thank you, and the Midwestern in me compels me to come say you are most welcome, sir.
Well, yes, I am enjoying it, and I've mentioned it in a few videos, man, but viewers are too. I still have to find a good home for my old cards, because Arahli was going to take him, and then he decided he wants to go get a super high-end one. So I have two GTX 970s that are really only worth a couple $100 a piece. And given that you weren't going to sell your old ones and you'd rather put them to good use, I've got to figure out a way to do the same with mine. Do something with them. I don't know, what do you think makes sense? Like, I know we briefly talked about it back when you first sent me yours, but I don't know. I feel like they need maybe we do a charity stream, and the person who donates the most, I can send them to them, or we raffle them off. I don't know what, but I gotta do something, because I now have 2 graphics cards sitting on my shelf that would be an upgrade for somebody. So I'm exactly where you were.
I mean, obviously we want them to find a good home. I guess this might be a little bit more competitive than we usually get, but a building competition seems somewhat apropos.
Interesting, because we already have one of those coming up. That's true. That's an interesting way to do it.
I think you should do it through pictures, though, through Twitter, because then you can actually get the guys that aren't able to get on the servers as well.
Oh, interesting. Well, I do have 2 cards, so we could always do you know, like I have the GTX 970, which is the high-end one, the G1 Gaming. I could always give that away to whichever geek wins our building competition. And then I have the regular GTX 970 that will need a home as well. So that one could be a little Twitter building competition. Maybe, yeah, I'd have to pick a theme or something like that. But yeah, you're right. That is a good way to do it. Because I don't know. If I do
it, found a crossbow and grappling hook, by the way.
Oh, I've made a new one. I assume it's better than Primitive. My old one was it Apprentice or something.
Let me see here. You have a Journeyman crossbow.
Okay, that's cool. Well, I will take that off your hands. The other one's going to break at some point. Oh, nice, Zach. You are already onto it. That's the direction I had planned to go. Now, I'm going to grab... What did you say it was? I'm going to put some of this stuff away. Anybody who wants to...
No, it's over in there, in this one.
Cool. I'm going to empty out a little of my... whatever I have on me into this Ozo table in case anybody wants to use this stuff. I got more of those pillars. I got a lot more of those pillars. Okay. And where's Kevin? There he is. Oh yeah, he's so loaded up with stuff.
He can't even walk anymore, man. And my bear's got like 2,000 weight on him, and it just can't walk.
All right. No, well, neither can I if I take this stuff.
I think if you take a little bit out. Oh yeah, here I can walk with him now.
No, you're good. So, Zach, that wasn't you that brought over this tech stuff, was it?
No.
Okay. I was just curious. Ooh, I'm encumbered.
I mean, I have a bunch. My base is a tech base, so I have a bunch of spares if we need it. But I didn't think everything else was stone here.
Yes, yeah, that's fine. I don't know who the generous benefactor was, but yes, I've definitely aimed to build with stone so far. I wonder if I should. So, so you building up there, my man? Are you thinking like sort of adding sort of pillars to the corners, that sort of thing? Like a big three-dimensional thing?
I don't know what they're called. The flying buttress.
Yes. Okay. Cool. That's cool. I just wasn't sure if you were thinking that would turn into a wall or not. But if not, then I know exactly what I want to do. I'm gonna free place my next set of foundations instead of tying directly into this.
Yeah, well, obviously, I'm just sort of putzing around, and if you want me to do something different.
Putz, that's the whole point of this thing, is like, if I just derp around here for 4 hours, at the end of it, it's not going to look particularly special, so I might as well have a bunch of people derping around here for 4 hours and see what we can end up coming up with by the end of the stream. Honestly, if it's a step up in quality from where we were at the beginning of the stream, I'll be happy. And I'm just going to keep free placing this stuff, guys. I'm going to see how this works as a technique. But instead of trying to line things up with triangles and get everything perfectly in line, we have the no-clip method, so I can just build the walls into each other. It doesn't have to be, nothing here has to be perfect. I like this. Good start. I think that'll work out well. That'll add a little weird sort of technique, sort of style to the corners and things like that. You can do a step up right here. And There's Kevin.
Julie is saying in the chat, the building competition you're going to do. What if you gave the geeks or tweeters a list of supplies that they can only build using those items? I think it would be cool to see two different thinking processes.
That would be cool. Now, the thing, I think we already have one building competition lined up coming up on the server, but maybe they'd already figured out a prize for that. Yeah, we'll keep brainstorming it and see, because it would be interesting to maybe let the folks on this server build and use what they're going to use, and then maybe throw the same thing out to the other people who aren't out there in the world. You said that was, who was that threw that out? Was that in our
no, it was in the live chat. Yeah, stream chat. Julie Geiger.
Oh, Julie actually was wrote in an email question to our thing last night.
Oh, really?
So shout out to Julie. Thank you for coming in. Yeah. Okay, just trying to dim the lights a little bit here. It's getting a little too bright for me.
Yeah, I just put them in there, and I didn't bother to do it. And I thought, you
oh no, I meant my gamma. I'm outside, and I still had the gamma on.
Oh, I thought you meant the lights inside the house.
No. I guess we could tweak the intensity on those at some point. I haven't bothered to do anything like that yet. Okay, I like where I'm going with my wall direction here. I'm just sort of, like I said, free balling, trying to figure it out as I go. Okay. So, I want to, like I said, so with, if I'm building over, I'm thinking I'm going to have a wall kind of zig and zag through here. We could add a little gate down there if need be, or a little entrance that would take you down to this riverside. And the second one, my favorite part of this door is like this view right here. I used that as a thumbnail a little while ago. So I want to hide the top of the behemoth gate up there, and just have this sort of, this reminds me of like, it's a scene in The Hobbit where they're floating down a river, and I think they're in a bunch of barrels, and they go under a elven city. I can't remember all the details, but that, just seeing that big old gate leading into a cave with the river running under it and having a city or a castle above it, I don't know. That's sort of some of the inspiration. So what I'm thinking is I have to find a way to have the front edge of the foundations come across here and cover up. Actually, it wouldn't have to cover up everything. Yeah, maybe it would. So I want to taper the roof in. I wonder how I will do that. I think I got some ideas. So I think I'm just going to keep placing foundations and see if I can get something that's going to look like that. The music we are listening to today, guys, same as always, it's actually a mix of DJ Quads and of Josh Woodward. If it's kind of like a funky, sounds like remixed DJ style song, that's DJ Quads. And if it's just a dude playing acoustic guitar with some drums or some nonsense in the background, that's Josh Woodward. So links for both those guys, and their free music out there is in the description. Two of the ones I use the most. Depends on the series. Actually, I guess I have one other series where I'm not really using either of them to any frequency. But if I'm doing anything on the Geek servers, I tend to use a lot of DJ Quads, and other series I definitely have. And then what was the other thing I was going to say? And then my Building Evolved series is almost all Josh Woodward. Oh, that
I can't listen to any other music besides DJ Quads nowadays. It's insane. I
got you hooked.
I can't stop. I actually have SoundCloud on my phone, and I made a playlist of like 27 of his songs or something like that, and I just can't. It's insane. I can't stop.
I found DJ Quads from one of my favorite YouTubers. Actually, a few of my favorite YouTubers use them. I think I remember Corrales back in the day, not back in the day, but even up till recently, did a City Skyline series using some DJ Quads music in that. And then
I didn't even notice that was DJ Quads.
A couple of times, yeah. At least I didn't watch a whole lot of that series. I think I watched maybe the first 5-6 episodes, and it's not a game I know super well, so I got a little distracted and probably lost some interest. But gonna let me build there? No, it's not. So I'll do that. But yes, so he used a little bit of that, and then the last time he was doing YouTube videos regularly and playing Minecraft. My favorite guy is BOO. He had DJ Quad's intro, outro, all but the intro of one of his 3 Minecraft series that he was doing towards the end there. So, where'd Kevin end up over here? Has he still got some? I might have left some foundation.
No. I put it all. I made a transfer gun and transferred it all into the S Plus workbench. Nice. The one that you keep on building out of.
The one that's on that weird awkward height.
The one that's on the the one that's standing all alone in the middle of the room.
Yeah. Okay, so I've actually used all the S Plus stone foundations. I think I'll have a quick little look and see if any are hiding in any of these.
No, they shouldn't be. They should be only in that one. That's what they should be. Anyway.
I will pull to this one and get working then. And
you already laid down 74 foundations.
You'd be surprised how fast they go, man.
I think you're just going that fast. I mean, I'm just out here getting like fiber and stuff like that because I know that we're going to be running low on something. So.
Yeah, you were probably right. Okay, now I'm going to get. Whoop. I'm lagging a little bit here. Gonna get my favorite outfit going here. I think. Can't remember which one looks best on the on each of us. I think that I'm trying to find which hat I like to put most on this little shoulder otter.
I like that helmet that you had on the other week.
Yeah, this is the one where we both have basically cyan and yellow wyvern heads. I don't know if you've seen this look, but yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah.
Peek at the stream.
Oh, no, actually I haven't, no.
It'll come up in the stream there in a sec. Let me go ahead and get crafting. I'm distracting myself here.
Oh, 16 is over here. Cool.
Yeah, folks, if you're playing on our server here, come join us, get building, help make this place less crappy. Zach's already working on it. And do I have walls? Yes, I do. So I'll take these. Maybe I'll do a little of this while we're waiting on foundations to craft up. Keep pulling out this dang GPS when I don't mean to. People know where we are. I don't know, I have permanent GPS in my hands. I forget how big things have to be to go over top of even a behemoth gate where I'm starting halfway up it. Ooh, what did I do there? Like, this behemoth gate's still silly tall. I'm thinking I'll have a little arched roof on top of this. I'm gonna do stone on the bottom, and I think I'll do some wood up towards the top. Add in a second bit of materials to this thing. Oh, Nico ate the dust.
Yeah, ran into like half a whole bunch of hyenodons.
Well, are you right around here still?
I was.
Yeah. Well, feel free to borrow one of these bears or something and go recover your stuff. Shouldn't be too bad.
I didn't have much stuff on me.
Okay. Well, if you need it back, we should be able to track it down for you if you were close by. I know those hyenas like to hang out around here. They're a pain.
Yeah.
Okay, there's some foundation.
My whole thing is I'm trying to get used to playing on a computer. I've been playing on the Xbox for 2+ years. So
right.
It's a little different.
Well, welcome. You'll like it. You'll like it with us.
I already do. I already like it a lot.
Man, I got so much stuff here, people. Thank you for all the prep. Whoever's helped me get to this point.
I think people have been tearing down their buildings, just giving us all the spare building parts. I do remember people saying that, but I didn't expect all that tech stuff to get in there.
How am I so encumbered? I'm gonna put all of these back for now. Does that help? What? I can't be that heavy. Lord, I'm heavy. Okay. I'll get out there and start placing some stuff, guys. 62 people watching live. We are 40 minutes in. If you guys haven't done it, click the thumbs up button. Click the like button. I think that helps when we get a good stream going. People do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this on the hotbar. Yeah, the lag is quite a bit better on this new host we are working out.
Way less lag though. I've noticed that already.
Yep. So. Yeah. No, that's cool. Take more of the foundations. Nice. Actually, let's just see. Do I need this grappling hook, or I have the skills to parkour up here? I think I do. Oh, okay. Grappling hook saved the day.
Oh, Red's asking me what about the lag during the saves. I don't know. This is the first time I've been on since we moved.
I think that's down to a few seconds instead of the 30 seconds that it was causing before. So.
Oh, nice.
But I can't say for sure. I have not been playing much either. That's based on I think Julia chatting about it over in the Discord. Pick up this. Go ahead and put this here. I'm just trying to get some inside-out walls going for the second level of this thing. Okay. So bad at grappling, man. You know that like grapple jump thing? It's like sometimes it feels so controllable, and other times I just go flinging across the dang screen. You get to the top of the grapple and you jump. Okay. Beautiful. So we get the start of something here. Take this down, and this down.
So I did put like a small barrier of plant species X around the base as well.
I saw that. There was a bunch of dead stuff when I got in here today.
Yeah, I was thinking, because having all the element that's going through like that, it's a lot of element that just burns through.
No, I don't know. I wasn't sure how big a consequence that was. I'm not a tech guru, which makes it sound like, yeah, I think that's a term. That's not what I meant to. That's not what I was intending to mean. I mean, TEK, tech guru. I don't know much about tech. So, and I'm getting outside your shield turret range anyway. So, but I'm thinking we'll have a mix of decorative bits around here and useful things. Some dino storage and things like that will be nice to get going soon here.
Oh, we have Z1RM76101, I believe, or 10L.
Okay, that's a robot, obviously.
Yeah, and he says, love your base design, guys.
Oh, this place looks hideous. Come on.
Yeah, it does, actually.
Oh, although there's some work going on up top. Check that out.
Wait a minute.
Together.
Let me get up there and have a look at this.
Alright, I'm gonna keep getting myself stuff I need.
I should try to trank Zach while he's just standing here. He's just looking at the wall like,
deep in thought.
Yeah, he was deep in thought.
Transferring things into my inventory.
Ah, that's why. Oh man, that would have been so cool if he wouldn't have noticed that. Yeah, man.
Like I'm gonna schlep all the way down to the ground to pick things up like some kind of pleb.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Calling UTC out. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's me.
That's me too as well, so it doesn't matter. So once we get this wall all the way around here, we can I can probably take away the tech border as well.
Nice.
Because then we'll have it set up for here, so nothing can just get in from the outside, and just put place of C6 like all around the borders. to keep all the birds and stuff out.
Sweet.
Is there a slight mismatch between the half wall heights for vanilla and Ozocraft, or have I got a snap point issue here?
I don't know. I was having weird issues with it too. I think that might be a thing, but I don't really know enough about it. I'm gonna try and incorporate some Ozo stuff towards the top of my build here.
I haven't built with it very much, but it seemed like it would fit well here. But now I have like there's a 6 pixel difference between the height of 2 walls, and it's gonna drive me nuts.
Yep. Well, I'll leave it in your hands. If you can live with it, I can live with it. Which
yeah, the Ozocraft structures are slightly resized from the vanilla structures and S+ structures.
That's what funny that they would do that. So lame. Makes sense, I guess. I don't know. No, it doesn't. I don't know why people would do that.
Yeah.
Just trying to give them a break. I can barely sip my coffee today. What's your country? Talking to me, Z1RM7C10.
No, he's talking to S'mores Kitty.
Oh, okay. Well, mine's Canada. Get that out there.
That's the robot that's talking, so.
Yes, yeah. Oh, I love Katie. She's hilarious. A lady need to have secret. That sounds exactly like her. I'll put this stuff back. Why did I pick this up? Okay. Can I walk? I can walk. Beautiful. Yeah, so I like this. I like that I just gave up on the big tower and moved on to something else. I start to feel good about things now. Give me... How did I not grab those again? Yeah, no I didn't. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna have to go back and get those. Yeah, let's go grab some stone walls. That's what I'm missing. And I think I'll get some wood ceilings going for myself. I have some plans for this little building over here. We'll see. Keep working on it. Let's get those crafting. What was the other thing I was gonna need? Oh, I thought I made these already. Are they in my inventory and I don't see them? No, maybe not. Whoops. Yep, still, I haven't not ran out of any particular resources yet. Still taking care of everything. Life is good. I know you said you were gonna keep yourself busy gathering to make sure we didn't get to a point where it wasn't gonna work, but so far so good, my man.
Yeah, you know, I keep on doing my best to get everything in there, so.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, I didn't even think about it. I usually like put on a nice shirt and pants when I stream just so I feel like I've kind of gone to work for the day. I'm totally wearing just super comfortable clothes. Usually I don't look so slovenly.
Somebody actually arranged all of our dinos down here.
That was me, because I accidentally whistled J. I have the J whistle disabled always, and then I did a video earlier this week. I don't know who watched. I think it was the episode, what would it have been, 29 of Explorers, where I went in the jungle and my Thyla got lost and I was trying to find him, so I had to enable J just so I could like do that general whistle, nobody else around there, and I was trying to go like, you know, come to me wherever you are. I was trying to find him, right? And so I had that J whistle enabled, and I never have it enabled, so I wasn't even paying attention. I hop on this server, and somehow I just fat fingered it, and the whole cave just collided on me. So I had to go reposition all of them.
Well, at least they look good that way.
Yes, I did some solid work on that. I think I'd give myself some credit. Okay, let's put this stuff back for now, guys.
Void Abstract is saying beautiful place to build, and they want another coordinates.
I've already pulled that out. I saw that coming up. We're at 6845, 6945, somewhere right around there. And this is the Wyvern Coast. So right over here is like Wyvern craziness. Once I get this building built up, I'll show people exactly where we're building, I think. And let's get some stone walls. Let's make some... How? I leave again without those. What is wrong with my brain? I've gone back there like 4 times for the same thing, and I keep not doing it. Okay, let's get some of this stuff out of the inventory. I want to try this up here. See how this is going to look for us. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that instead. I'm going to flip-flop them. Because I don't like how much they overhang. Yeah, that's better. Let's set those back in there. So I have not mixed and matched these materials too much before. And I'm going to come and get one of those big eco gates too. And try getting that going as part of this little design.
I think I found out I think I found the guys that killed our friend.
Oh, the hyenas.
Yeah, I see about 5 of them over here.
Miko, you are going to have justice.
Now I'm going to run into some tigers.
Okay, well, Dynamic Deal will take care of those in about 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yep. I'm still pretty low level, so it's hard for me to do anything right now.
Well, we have...
Where are you, man?
I always mention it on this server, man. We have people are very generous and are eager to help out, so... yeah, somebody will get you started with some gear and some dinos, I think, most likely, if you ask.
I am.
So let's say, man, I think I have a spare bear for you. Otherwise, I can breed you one.
Yeah, I had a bear. Funny story. The other night, I had my bear, me, and an otter, and we're just running along the coast, and here comes a whole bunch of dinos, and killed all 3 of us.
Oh no way! Something killed your super bear?
I was gonna say it must not have been one of the big bears, right? It can't have been one of these level 700 behemoths.
No way, no.
No, it wasn't.
Those are unkillable.
That's why.
We'll get you one of those.
Yeah, I'll probably see if I have a spare one at my base. I might have one.
Actually, if you go over to the starter kit teleporter, there's super bears there that you can adopt.
Community center, would that be the teleporter?
No, it's the teleporter name is actually called starter kit.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Starter kit, cool. I did not know that was a thing yet. I know how good you guys are at getting people all set up. So. Yeah,
it's over there by the Murder Snow, just south of the Murder Snow area in the Redwoods, right on the edge of the world.
Nice. I need these. I think we should make more.
So, Miko, were you running around the base where we were building at?
I was pretty close to there, according to my map.
All right. Well, when you come back, teleport into the base and come upstairs, and there's a bear up here called Kevin Costner. You can borrow him.
Okay.
Yeah, just to recover your gear.
Yeah, as I say, just go over there, murder everything, and just throw like all the meat over here in the grill.
Yep. We'll feast on it.
That's what I'm doing the whole time as well. So
I don't, but I would like to. Hey guys, I gotta get up here. I'm looking out for a little while.
Oh, no worries. Well, thank you, bud.
Thanks for that.
And when you do get back on, just throw it out in chat and ask if somebody can help you get on set up, or teleport over to that starter kit thing that was mentioned there and get yourself set up. Yeah, no need to struggle early on. We got a whole community of people who will give you a hand getting started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, you got it, brother. Thank you for chatting. No, that's fun. I love getting... I mentioned in a video recently, this has been kind of a super busy month on Patreon. It's pretty wild. I think I have more for every day of the month. I have more than one new person for every day of the month so far. So however many days we've had in this month.
That is crazy, man.
Yeah, I think I counted what was it? 16 people by the 15th or something like that. And I had a few cancellations mixed in there, so the net number was a little less than one a day, but still, it's been a wild month. I think part of that is doing more stuff and more of my content on the server, making videos here, doing the live streams here. I think that certainly helps.
Yeah, that definitely should. Yeah.
And still, I'm working away at this, a little bit slow and steady with this thing. Nope, that's not right. Okay. Okay, so what do we think so far? Beginning of a design here. I'm trying to mix and match some materials here. I wonder if I should have done it the other way around, so that the Ozocraft, so that it goes stone, Ozocraft, wood. I don't know if people would.
No, I actually do like that border line up there.
Yeah? Okay, well then on top of that, I think I'm going back to some... I'll have to figure it out. I think I'm going back to some regular wood, which would be then need to be flipped back, I think. Yes, it would. Unless... no, I'm going to flip that back. Oh, and you guys will have to give me a second. It sounds like my dog's trying to get in my room here. What? What is going on? Okay, I'm gonna have to get myself up to that level. Okay, sounds good. Give me 1 sec here, guys. I will be right back. Alright, coming back. Thank you for your patience, people.
I am so stupid, man. I put all these down, all these plant species X, and I forgot to change it from survivors and named creatures to wild creatures.
Oh, who did it kill? Did it kill people?
No. You'd have to be like an enemy to get targeted by these things. But so they haven't been doing anything.
Right. Oh, I see. Right. Right, because it's trying to kill other tribes instead of wild people.
Yeah, exactly. He's trying to kill other, at least wild people,
animals.
Or instead of wild
people. Yeah. What am I talking about?
The wildlings.
Yeah.
Hey, I killed your shield by mistake. Where does it go?
Oh, just, you know what? It wasn't in the most perfect of positions. If you find a good spot for it, just slap it down. There is... Wasn't exactly
down in the middle, around in these in with the dinos outside. So that'll probably be easier. And we can have UTC protected as well.
Come on, there we go. Yeah, right. I hate this grappling hook sometimes.
That's why I started using tech.
That's the way to go. I don't know. I'm old school. There we go. I just gotta make the most of the parachute technique. Get that going. Okay, so I should have to flip that back.
Is that shield on the largest setting?
I think so. But it's not on the ground, so the widest point may not be.
No, I was about to say we might have to put it down on the ground because I put it up to keep all the dinos safe anyway. But I could just.
So it is. You say put it anywhere, and then as soon as I put it down,
yeah, that was.
No, I said to put it outside, like in here with the dinosaurs, just outside.
Yeah, no, that was me giving the back.
But yeah, exactly. Thanks, UTC.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll leave the complicated stuff in the hands of the people who actually know how to play this game.
Well, you shouldn't leave it in my hands, though.
Alright, I think I'm working on the little sloped roof up here, and I think I should have I'm hoping I'm at the right height to go over the top? I think I am. Get that. And whoops. What's that? How's that right? There we go. And we'll see how this is going to want to work.
Yeah, that's going to drive me nuts now because the building's half out.
Oh, I think we had that before.
Yeah, no, we had the building all the way in.
So the original position of it was just inside the gates there, but I don't know. Were you wanting to reposition it anyway, D, so that it...
Yeah, eventually I did want to replace... I did... oh, man. Oh, English.
Yes, so that it would reach out to where I am now, probably, right?
Exactly. So you're just inside right now, so I would like to keep it there because you're going to be building out this way as well, so you won't have to worry about getting attacked by anything, so...
Yeah.
It's good for now.
Like, I have to worry about that anyway. I'm so skillful.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm sorry about that, Mr. 4,000 hours.
Kill it easily. No, I have no idea what my hours are. They're probably like shockingly less than people would think because of how much time you don't spend playing when you make YouTube videos. Like I've been playing since Ark came out. I have only been playing it for the purpose of making videos. Really, it's I bet my numbers aren't crazy. I don't want to look actually. I don't want to know.
Don't look. Don't do it.
I bet I'm in like the 1,500 to 2,500 if I had to guess. I don't think I'm anywhere near 4,000. Like some of our people are in the 5s, 5,500. I've seen people sharing that. So.
Yeah, I when I came on here, I only had like about 1,000 or something like that, and
still
I don't know. It's yeah.
When you think about it,
but still, I was still one of like the babies on the server because I only had 1,000 hours. So, yeah, I was the noob.
Yep.
And I don't mind either, so it's fine. It's fine with me.
Well, I had somebody going like, I listened to the Game of Thrones audiobooks, and someone going like, "Man, that's a big time commitment." And it's like, well, when you compare to the number of hours you spent in Ark, definitely not. Like I think the shortest of those audiobooks is like 28 hours long or something like that, and there's 5 of them. So all in, you're probably like, 150-hour commitment to listen to the 5 audiobooks. But I don't know. I think that's nothing when you look at some people's Steam profile stuff.
Yeah, Building with Style is telling us to give you a jetpack, but see, that's the thing. I already gave him one, and he just refuses to use it.
I tried to find it this morning. I couldn't figure out where I had left it.
Did you lose it?
No, well, I'm sure I took it off. The one time we used it was that lava cave. I immediately took it off and put it somewhere where I assumed it would be safe. But I don't know exactly where. I think
it should be on one. It should have been on one. I haven't
lost it. I just don't know where it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I just misplaced it. That's it.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I had it. I had it in my possession very, very briefly. So it's been a long time. All right, that's some funky DJ quads playing. How did we end up getting the volume right? Can people hear that a little bit? I hope so. 1,200 hours, people under 1,000. That's cool. 1,700.
Yeah, Red just sent me a DM saying that I'm in good company because he only has 1,209.
Okay, that's sensible. And I would say
that's still a lot of time to play a video game.
I would say 1,000 of those are him dying, right?
At least, I mean, yeah. If he doesn't die, then I think something's terribly wrong with the world.
Yeah, no, that's Red's signature, and was almost immediately after joining the community was like, oh, he's the guy that dies all the time, Angel of Death. All right, I'm gonna try slapping a gate in here and seeing what that looks like. That could work. That could be a little something. Ooh, all kinds of weird gates. I think we'll put the big one in there. What do you guys think of that?
Let me see where you're at.
I'm on the far side over here. The problem I'm gonna have is I have to figure out now. I have to now build up in order to get up to a proper height. There. Oops.
Did you see the stone foundation glitching through?
Yes. Yeah. So, but I think that's how that snaps. So I think. Well, I can try replacing and see what I can do. But I never like how... Oh, remember to get the gate first. I never do that. And I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to fill up this little gap back here with, ooh, I don't have those on me. Yeah, we'll worry about that in a minute. Oh, and you know what I'm going to get going before it gets dark? I'm going to just make a bunch of standing torches and slap them around this little area so that I'm lit up.
Now, Red said if he doesn't die, then the server might not work properly.
Yeah. S plus standing torch, let's make this many. Craft them all, and let's see if there are stone foundations. Yeah. Yes, lots. I've made tons. There's another 70 here. Alright, so put this away, put this away, put this away, put this away. Alright. Alright guys, thank you for being patient. The live building's always a little bit slow. But I like it. I feel like making decent progress.
Yeah, we are actually. It's actually, if you look at what we've done so far, it's actually, it looks like more than we actually really did.
Well, and I don't know, I haven't even looked back at the work that's being done behind me on this fantastic building. Oh, I know what I did. I was like, why do I have all this random crap in my inventory? It's because I just pulled it over to make these stupid torches.
Oh man, come on.
I was just like, oh, I must have broken something. Okay, craft all. Oh, and I'm encumbered. How? What do I put away, guys? Good lord. I'm gonna bring a creature over with me there, so I have somewhere to keep stuff. 10 might be sufficient. Can I walk with this? Yes. Okay. I'm going to steal this bear.
Red's getting funny again in the chat. If you're liking the stream, smash that button like a Gigantopithecus mauling a terror bird.
That is a good thing when you see it happen out there in the world. It's ragdoll them. But yes, I'd say it's a quiet stream so far. I haven't seen a crazy number of people at any point. I don't think we cracked triple digits ever. We're at 63 now, and 69 was the peak. So yes, we're not far off. Click, maybe share it out. We'll see. I should probably share it out. I don't know. All right. So this bear can hold on to a bunch of stuff for me while I work. For now, take that, take that, take that, take that. That and take that. Okay, cool. Whoa. What? How?
Well, I think I might know what the problem might have been. You never linked it in the streaming in public on Discord.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I don't know if any of you guys have that capability. But,
I do not. I tried earlier before I hopped on.
Cool. Well, I can make that happen. I threw it out in our chat, get people to come hang out for it. So I assume most of the folks in there know what's happening these days. But I'll see if I can grab a link for our stream and share it in the Geeks. And boom.
You like my teleporter there, D?
Oh man, I love these guys. I love this community. I mean, Zach put a teleporter up here, and he called it UTC. Zach is super lazy. I mean, come on, man. I mean, how original is that? It's insane.
And teleporter, I mean, that takes some. You can't just make a teleporter super easy. At least early game. It's easy.
You can't do it early game because you need the replicator to make them. Right?
Yeah. I don't know. Don't ask me.
Or is it S plus bench? I can't remember. But it's almost not doable because you need like 400. Because you need, it's not only the teleporter, but you also need the S plus tech generator as well. And I think you need something like in total it's like 400 to 450 black pearls as well.
It's okay. We both did that the exact same time, sharing it to the same place. All right. Well, and I will pay attention to chat because I have not done the best job of that. It's hard to do when I'm building.
Building with Style says he's seen 92 on the channel. So.
Certainly not today, according to the statistics. What's our record though? We hit a couple weeks.
140
something. Definitely got into the 140s because my old record was like a 139 for a stream, and we hit records for the other stream last night. Got into the 40s for the first time with that stream. That didn't happen the first week. Okay, so what was I gonna do? Need these stone foundations, and I'm gonna fill in this little gap here. Yep, like so. Why give me such a hard time? There.
You guys are barely making a dent in into the stone.
I'm trying.
Oh, I mean, a lot of the geeks just, they showed up and a few weeks ago, and they were just getting tons and tons of materials as well. And I think we have like 3 S+ workbenches, just like almost completely full of stone still.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, in case you guys didn't know, you can actually transplant the Species X plants from the crop plots and place them directly on the ground once they're fully grown.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
When you do that, you cannot like set exceptions or exclusive targets, but you still can set the range and what it attacks as a general sense.
Cool.
But it will not use fertilizer. It doesn't use anything for ammo.
Cool.
That is really cool.
I swear. Let's see if that did it. Oh, what's up? Weird. Yeah. It's alright. Make it work. Come on!
UTC starting to get frustrated again. It's definitely a building week.
Well, it's, yeah, when you see something's green and you click it and then nothing happens. It just goes and nothing happens.
I hate when that happens.
I was watching, I like watching someone else, what's his name, XP Crafted. I like watching him build, because, he'll see something green and he'll click on it and it'll snap completely differently, like a totally different place.
Yeah. No, XP's been building a long time. Okay.
Oh no!
Progress is slow.
Oh, that sucked.
What happened?
Yeah, our plant species X killed a 180 RG. It's like, oh man. Every time I see that something in 180 dies, it's like, oh man.
Okay. Well. I'm trying to get this gate frame situated. Wonder if I do this. We'll see. I'm playing around with a few different ideas, trying to make this look good. Yeah. I don't know if this is what I'm looking for.
Also, in order to transplant them, you need to use the S+ demo gun. In case you were just trying to do that.
Oh no! I'm flying around because I harvest all these bodies just so we can eat.
Well, I'm not.
Yeah, I just think it's. I don't like seeing stuff go to waste, so I just just get everything.
Gather it.
I mean, might as well. I mean, you guys aren't using like as many materials as I thought you guys would. So
no,
at least to this point, yeah.
Working on it. Once again, say to the folks who are playing on here, come join us. Come try and make this place look better.
Well, Raleigh's in the chat as well, saying, "Stupid RG." I'll give him that. I mean, I have a 294 sitting like right here at the base, so I mean, seeing a 180 die, it does suck, but yeah, there are worse things.
I think he is working today, something like that. He's usually working on the Saturday mornings.
That's rough.
Yep. Retail, especially going into the holidays. I think he's in a real grind.
Oh, I've been there, but
yep.
I definitely love the 9 to 5 now.
Yep. Yeah, I think you start to hate. Most people start to hate whatever they've got going on. If you can appreciate what you do have, if you can be happy with what you have, it means you're a step ahead of most people, I would think.
I think a lot of years of restaurant work taught me to appreciate the Monday to Friday.
Yep.
Oh, I used to work in the restaurant business as a cook and stuff like that, and man, I used to work like almost 365 days a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now that I'm a teacher, it's like, wow, I have every night off, I have the weekends off, I have all the vacations off, and it's all paid. It's like, whoa. I don't know. It's something completely. I'm trying to get used to.
Gotta love those government jobs.
Yeah. No, that's true. I like. Yeah, I don't know. I should never have complained. I always had a fairly easy weekly schedule with being a waiter. It was never too insane compared to working in kitchens and things like that. Life was fairly easy, but yeah. I don't know. Like what I got going on now, for sure. Not complaining about that.
I was about to say, man, you got it good now.
Well, yeah. As long as I can keep it rolling, I plan on it. So, does anyone know the eco stuff? If I mess with the foundations that are supporting it, it's probably gonna collapse, right?
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, I would think so as well.
Now, it depends, though. I wonder if
farm on those staying up.
If this foundation is going to maintain it. We'll see. I'm going to try my thing that I'm attempting. And I'll pick up... I'll be smart and pick up the... Oh. That won't be smart. I fell in a hole. There we go. Pick up the gate first. That way, if it does fail, then it's less of a... I think this one might hold it up. We'll see. We'll find out in about a second here.
Actually, I mean,
I'm fine.
I mean,
whatever,
I think you're...
whatever happened, happened. I'm good.
You're getting into the survival building aspect of it as well. I mean, trying to, oh, wait a minute, if I take this one out, then we won't have to waste materials on it.
Well, I'm trying to get that thing we were talking about where the stone foundations are coming through. I was trying to get that to go away, which I think I have managed. It might be a little bit of a weird foundation shape once you get inside here, but actually, I'm wondering what I should do. I have another idea. I think I need to go get a vanilla wall to make it work, but... Okay. So I'm going to try and make this look good, guys. I think I'll do a little trick I have in mind. We will see. Grab a couple of these. And I am going to make one regular wall of some kind. I can make thatch.
We got some regular stone walls here in the other crafting station.
I'm too lazy. I'm already making this one. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little trick, and I guess I need one more of those ceilings. Actually, I might need... We'll see. I don't know if this is gonna quite work out as I planned, but I think I'll make a vanilla stone ceiling too. Even if I have one over there.
Oh, Raleigh's asking for some love. I've worked at 2 silly places, ran a fast food chain for years. Now I'm in retail. Must be a glutton for punishment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Poor Arahli. Oh.
Well, he was given. I don't know. I think talking the other day about like customers were literally violent. I think he's working in the home improvement version of retail. Ooh, that's not what I'm trying to do. Which
whenever it's like when whenever you work with people, there's always violence involved. I hate that.
Yeah. Well, some people just can't handle their business.
Here's a fun one from my work. We have
see that?
I work for a real estate company, and one of the buildings we own is a doctor's research park, and there was a break-in, and the doctor sent the manager the email saying that they were requesting guard dogs be kept on the premises.
Oh wow!
Like, look, we're installing security cameras and reinforcing the doors, but guard dogs.
We need guard dogs.
No one wants guard dogs on the way to the doctor's office.
No, well, our guard dogs. I mean, like outside of junkyards. I don't even know if that's a common thing anymore.
Right. I don't know where they got that idea.
Yeah.
But no, we're not giving you guard dogs.
Yep. So I'll show people what I'm trying to do. It's a trick I actually showed off in a video recently, that swamp cabin that I did. So there's a way that you can kind of get, it requires a little bit of messing around, but I can get a ceiling to sit right on the corner here, and I felt like if I did that properly, I would line up perfectly with this, which I think I will end up being able to do. I think I just broke a ceiling I shouldn't have broken, so if I put that there, I think that doesn't have to be vanilla. I think that could be regular, and then I'll put this here. That's pretty good, except it's at a slightly different height than everything else, but I'm not sure I know how to solve that. I don't think I know how to solve that.
I shortchanged myself.
Yeah, we hit our peak again there. A number of people watching. We haven't cracked 70, but we keep cracking 69, so people giggle about that if you find that hilarious. I think it's pretty hard to outgrow that.
I'll still chuckle like a 13-year-old child.
Yeah.
Of course, especially after the news that's been circulating yesterday.
Oh, I don't know of any 69 related news.
No.
Well,
as long as it's appropriate, feel free to share it. Right, use your best judgment. I'll cut you off if need be.
I'll throw you out of the
problem.
Done.
Male parts were drawn in the sky.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, really?
I saw that.
Sounds artistic.
A Navy pilot. That guy is not
A
careful
Navy
with his
pilot
CO or whoever's in charge of yelling at him.
Yep. Oh, that's funny.
I was
just listening. I was just listening to one of my favorite podcasts, and they just like it's a couple who do it. They're both comedians, and they've always they just have an awesome time making their parents uncomfortable. And I think it was the dad was about to turn 70, so they made a point of making the mom uncomfortable by being like, "Well, it's Dad's last day being 69 years old. Mom, what are you gonna do for him?" And she was like, didn't know what it meant. I think, one of those things as a kid you just find hilarious, and then as an adult you find it's not as interesting as you thought it would be. Look at this. This place is starting to look good. I managed this technique that I was hoping for, and it worked out beautifully. The gate thing that I was trying to get where the thing stuck through, I've got that looking tremendous. Yes, check that out. I'm happy with that. Now, do I do stairs there? I wonder. Let's see if we brought a ramp. I don't think so. Let's go ahead and make a couple ramps. I know I got some kicking around, but let's make it 3. The new inventory, I mean, Ark taking a giant step forward with that. Why does it not pull the right amount when I ask it to? It's like it doesn't count right when I'm pulling it to my own inventory. I pull 3 and it can only make 2 out of it.
You pulled for 3 and it only makes 2.
Mm-hmm. Keeps happening over here. I don't know what it is.
It's a buy 3 get 2 or something like that.
I have encountered a bug where if some other structure has there's 10 wood in this other structure that shares. There's a bug where it'll subtract 10 wood from how much you transfer.
What do you guys think of that? I'm waiting for people to give a little reaction. I think that's good. I didn't center it necessarily on the house because I haven't figured out what we're gonna do.
Oh well, there goes my my opinion.
Yeah. No, well, I will. It's because I'm gonna if it's not centered, it may be centered. I mean, it's centered with the version I have right now, but I think I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, it is centered. I just have not decided where the end of this house is gonna be yet. And people tell me what you think for a roof. We have the Eco mod, we have the Ozocraft mod. I don't think some of those roofs are not going to work. They have different pitches. The Ozocraft especially, I think, has a weird pitch to it. Okay, and then what I need to do is... I need to temporarily put these in here. So those are going to let us build up. And let me go refill my inventory with the stuff we need to actually be building this place. And back to 69 people watching. Come on, you guys can do it. Let's crack that 70.
All right.
Oh, Note Tart saying I feel a new building happening when I get home.
Oh, nice. Hopefully maybe we give you a little inspiration. So I'm gonna need stone walls. I'm going to need wood walls, but not nearly that many. I'm gonna need wood ceilings, and I'm gonna need those little Ozocraft things I had going. What were they? Half walls.
Spotlight or bonfire.
For some lighting for decoration.
Yeah, for decoration.
Oh, I'm so heavy. Oh, it's these. Okay. Okay. Oops, that's not right either. Come on, how's that snap there? No way that's a thing. That's such a weird snap point. That can't be right. What? I don't understand that. Okay, so, and I don't like this song. Get rid of it. And I feel like this song already came up. Let's skip ahead. The next one's a good one.
Oh, Lizzie's in the house too, man.
In the house in chat or popping by?
No, popping by. She's riding the elevator upstairs. Cool.
Lizzie.
Hey, Lizzie.
Help us do our thing. Help make this place not suck.
I love how you say not suck. I mean, just...
That's how I feel. It feels I logged in today and I'm like, I have not been making enough progress without help. So help me. Well, and we took a week off last week because I wanted to get people chatting and talking about ideas for building Evolved, which I did two actual episodes of this week. It was actually a busy week for me for videos. I did 2 exploration, 2 regular building videos, and a short building video yesterday. And that was with nothing on Monday. So, good week. I like it. And this is Come and Get Your Love. This song to me represents this server. I always play this when I'm playing with people on here. So the Ozocraft stuff not gonna stand up as far as I know on its own. What? Why is that different? Stupid. Okay.
Just get all these finicky triangle roofs in place and take a step back and realize I don't like it.
Oh, they are the most finicky thing in the game, I think, or close to it. It's like they have the up, down, left, right, snap point. It's insane when you try and get those rolling.
Yep. They all over the place.
Okay.
There they are.
Alright, guys, so you let me know why this looks the way it looks. I know I have to flip it. There. No. Ooh, and there's different versions of this. We're gonna have to play with that a little bit, guys. And... Dang. Yes, okay, we got it. Oh, do that. My frame struggled there for a split second. That was odd. Alright, I think we're doing good, guys. Stream going well today. I don't think we cracked that 7-0, did we? 71 we got to. Beautiful. Twice we did that. So, things rolling. But that's cool. We had a little stretch there, and I swear it took forever, Dynamic D, from when you started hanging out for the live streams before we actually cracked 100 again, right? It was like this weird stretch of quietness, and then the last few weeks we have not had any trouble cracking that.
No, I think it was only like the first 2.
Okay, but
I
think
maybe like the first 2.
I was going to say then leading up to that, it was
the first one we were getting. First one was we were getting like high 70s, low 80s.
Yep.
And I think all of a sudden, the second one we got like high 90s, but we didn't crack the 100. And
okay, well, I
like the week after that we did.
I think then it must have been weeks before you joined that I was struggling, because it felt like I used to always crack 100, and then I could never crack 100 again. So
yeah.
And then we got back. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a few quiet weeks. Overall, I think it's growing. Eventually we'll hit new peaks and things like that. So we want to open these gates so that we can take out some of this. And boom, and boom, and this. Yes, and this. Okay, progress being made. So, did people make any roof suggestions?
I didn't see any.
What do you guys think? I mean, I've already used much more wood than normal, so maybe going back to just some stone. Is there anything that's sort of like a modded stone, or should I just try some... Those ones all have slightly different angles to them anyway.
I think we could try...
I'll have a quick look at the eco...
What do you think about... What do you think about Adobe?
I could totally do that.
Just trying to think of it, because looking at the build here, I would think that Adobe would go good with the color scheme anyway.
Yeah, and maybe a little paint on it. Those take paint well. Some paints, they take some paints well. I could do that. I mean, it's not like we're short on those supplies, right?
We might be up here, but I can just pop down to the
21 sitting right here waiting to be used. So.
Oh, no, there you go.
Why did I do this again? I keep like I brought a bear over there to leave stuff in, and then I'll run over here with my inventory full, try and grab 21 things.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can just make like one of those resource pullers as well. You know that, right?
Yeah, but I keep coming for like item. You can't resource pull a roof, right?
Yes, you can with the what's that thing called? The
resource puller.
There you go, resource puller.
I
you can do it with the resource pull.
I thought that was.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. It's a transfer tool.
Thank you, transfer tool. Oh, man, come on.
I was gonna say thanks. I thought that was for resources, but yes, okay.
Yeah, no, transfer tool. Yeah.
Lizzie does want to join us in voice, but she cannot move down to the stream channel by herself.
Oh.
I can't help her with that because I don't have the rights on the servers. So.
You're learning that stuff for our other one, but let me see what I can do. Which is she in?
She looks like she's up in Ragnarok chilling right now.
Okay, move to... What are we in? UTC's weekend stream?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Lizzie. I moved you over here. Hopefully that was... Okay, that was good.
Hey, Lizzie!
Welcome.
Yeah, hi.
Good. I'm always afraid to move people over. I wouldn't want to invade their privacy. All of a sudden you're telling some story you don't want the whole world to hear as I move you over.
Yeah, Lizzie, that happens a lot with Lizzie, though. Those weird stories and stuff.
Lizzie organizing building competitions. Organized the last one, got a new one on the go. Do you want to mention it or describe it to the folks who are watching that don't know about it?
Well, I think it was mostly Arahli that got behind this one just because of the type it is, because he was so excited for the flying rafts. He kind of hopped ahead too, and we lost some organization in there.
I'm not encumbered. What's going on here?
But
yeah, it's a
so we're having a flying rafts competition. Yep.
Yeah, how cool is that?
Yeah.
That's his favorite mods ever.
I was actually thinking about joining up on this one, but it's I don't have the time to build it.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a fun
just
one.
Too busy.
I think is there a date that people have to be done by? I know we're judging on the 26th. Is that right?
I think Arahli put that it's the Saturday. That Saturday they have to be done by. I can look it up real quick.
That's cool. But yes, if you're actually in... I mean, if you're... Oh, I get what that was happening. You can't grapple through the shield, maybe. And I can't place through a shield.
You can't place through a shield?
Well...
Yeah, the shield's kind of... It's right in the middle of my build, and it keeps getting in the way when I try. That's how I took it down by mistake earlier.
All right, I'll take it down.
Oh no, it's all right, man. I'm gonna be on the other side of it in a sec. I think if I have crosshair, I'm fine because then I can point at the part that sticks out. Although, no, nothing's wanting to go up there. What is wrong with this piece of crap?
Oh yeah, we got the info here. So it has to be completed by the 24th for judging.
Yep, which is 2 days later, I think, on the 26th, and then we'll probably... I said to Arahli, if he's down, I don't know what his plan was, because this one's his baby. So if he wants to live stream it, we can live stream it. Or if he wants to record it, I won't. But if he's not planning on recording, I was thinking it would be a fun one to live stream the judging. Because last time the judging took us quite a long time, and I ended up not turning it into a video because of the time that we spent judging.
Yeah.
But I think that would be fun. Show off everybody's construction projects.
Definitely.
I think these little towers I made out in front here kind of work with what Zach's doing up top a little bit.
I'm down, guys.
Oh, at the front gate.
Yep.
That's
those
pretty
are cool.
impressive because I got no sort of idea what I'm doing up here.
Oh no, you should check those things out. Those things, what you made down there, are cool. You made like little guard towers, like these small guard towers to guard the gate.
Yeah,
basically.
I see. Yeah, looking good.
I think I'm gonna put some. Oh wait, let me see. What are these guys called again?
Let's have a drink.
I think it's like a farmer. Is it a farmer? I'm gonna put like gardener. A couple of these S+ farmers in there. You know, just to just to have people in there. That would be cool.
Dynamic, you mentioned that paint sprayer floating around. Do you remember where it was?
It was
I saw it right over here. Hold on.
Yeah, it's in this workbench over here. The one I'm standing on.
Yeah, it's in the shop decor.
Okay, cool.
The big one.
And I think, do we have that little dye mixer one? No, we don't, do we?
I'll make one.
I can make that real quick.
Okay, cool.
I'm on it.
I'm thinking I could get... Let's back up and take a look at this thing here, guys. I'm thinking... So, the Adobe roofs look good. I think that's a solid suggestion. Whoa. Lag.
That was the biggest one I've had since the Switch.
Yep. Yeah, we're testing a new server with this one, so... okay. So I like that. I'm wondering maybe some kind of brownish paint is going to be the brown or mud. We'll see. But in the meantime, I have more stuff I can derp around with.
Dye mixer's up.
Okay, beautiful. I will head on over at some point here.
What are you working on, UTC?
Like the next little building in the chain. I decided to abandon the giant tower and see what you guys could do with it. And then I moved over and I'm building like a little, maybe, I don't know what it is, an inn? We'll see. But I'm trying to hide the upper part of this giant gate in order to just have this bottom part sticking out. So
okay.
We'll see. But that's going to be interesting. I still haven't figured out exactly how it's going to work. The other side, I should probably head to the other side of it and try and clean that up a little bit, which the foundations weren't playing along, so I think I need to go get some ceilings to do.
If you guys notice that we're running low on certain materials, just give me a holler and I'll go get them.
Okay.
So far, so good, Maroon.
I've been getting some wood as well, so we have like enough wood and stone. Should be enough as well.
And don't let me get distracted. I keep forgetting to look at our chat and see how things are going, what people are talking about. Love castle bridges. Have they fixed the clothing falling off the gardener and the farmer? I believe it's much better. I don't know if you can still get them naked, but it seems much harder than it used to be to get them to strip down. Show it all off like Chippendales. Whatever one the dude is, it was ridiculous because they did not make
the farmer.
Yeah, the farmer. They did not make him skinny. He's buff. So he's looks good. Let's keep slapping these down. Yeah. Now pick this up. And we have, just do a little zoom out here. Size 1. I'll go see what I did on the other side here. 1, 2, 3. Interesting.
Alright. I'm working at this one door, so I'm just gonna move the smithy a little bit.
Do not,
so it's not right in front
hesitate.
of it.
I tried to just slap most of that in there so we could get by. Okay. Making some progress here. No, that's wrong. Almost picked up the gateway. So that would be 1, 2, 3. I'm just trying to get some symmetry going because I know there's some people out there that need it.
Well, need it. I mean, I don't really need it, but I do think it's aesthetically more beautiful that way. Yeah.
It's challenging to get this particular set of stuff we have going on to work out that way, because I'm building up and over this this space here, so I can go down like that. 3. 3 comes down super far. I'm gonna make some ramps for myself, I think.
I'm gonna be back in a second. I'm gonna get some more coffee.
Oh, please go do your thing.
Okay.
Yep. That time it's an encumbered issue. I'll put some of this stuff back. How many? Do I have a level? No. I want to keep leveling my dang weight. Drives me nuts. Never enough.
What's your weight at?
310.
Yeah. I have mine at 400.
I wasted levels on Fortitude, so I should probably mind wipe. Fortitude on Ragnarok feels like a waste because it doesn't matter how good you get it, it still doesn't help you.
I find at 40 it's a good compromise.
Well, I don't know. I wonder because I've been in the murder snow where I'm at like, you know, in the 40s or 50s, and I'm with people who are at nothing, and that we're basically having the exact same experience. So.
Right. I mean, I go in the murder snow with my 40 Fortitude, my Otter, and I've gone in with nothing else sometimes, and I still last quite a while. So
yeah. Okay, be patient, folks. I'll get this working. You know what? Let's go to the inside of the house because this is not working. Let's see if I can fix this. It is fixed. Cool. Loving your outfit, UTC. I think you mean this one. If you're talking about IRL, then I look like a total slob. So one of those days, I said to everybody, I was like, "Oh dang, I forgot to like put on some clothes that weren't pajamas," basically. There's tricks with that. Yes, that's what I was hoping for. Good, get that out of my way. There's tricks for getting this to go where I want it to go, and it's not doing it.
What's that?
It's a ramp. It's just going everywhere but the place I want it. Maybe I need wall on top. That sometimes does it. Yep, that was the trick. Okay. So I'll put a wall on top when all else fails. Okay. I will pick that up. I would love... Oh, I need to go make some more. Okay, cool. I'm going to empty some inventory here on my bear. And hopefully, yeah, bring this place to life a little bit. You guys doing work up there. I like it.
Ow. That hurt.
Alright, we are going to make... Let's see what we got for that. I got 6, so let's make another... Craft all. I will take these in the meantime. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, this place is looking like something at least. I don't know if I love it or hate it yet, but... Yeah, open in. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, dang it. Alright, we're putting you on manual.
I already like what's going on here, Lizzie.
Do you know what I'm doing?
I don't know exactly, but I have a reasonable idea.
What part of the thing did you decide to work on?
Well, where you had the smithy in front of the door, I'm creating first a little hallway.
I like it.
And then
I was hoping somebody
I'm gonna work on that.
Do some interior work because it is just a big empty space still. So, I was hoping somebody would take that on. So yeah, that's the trick. That made all the difference in the world, having these walls up here. And I'm converting them to stairs, and I think I'm gonna come back later, take these ceilings out. Yep, that's working out well. And we'll back up and see how this looks. I think this will lack some symmetricality, but I can go take a look and see what we're looking at here in a sec.
Symmetricality.
Is that a word?
Symmetry.
Thank you. That didn't feel right, did it?
It was pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, you spend enough hours rambling on video and live streams, you're gonna say some total nonsense. It is
That's the story of my life, and I
part of the gig.
have the obligation.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a weird conversation to come in halfway through.
Which part?
The last part of that you guys were just talking
Actually,
about.
everything we've ever said.
Mostly, yep. Okay. So that's 1, 2. That could work. Okay. Okay.
I'll say the tooth. Alright. Oh, Rally's online now.
Oh, is he? So not working, perhaps.
Maybe he had today off?
Or maybe, yeah. Or maybe he works some weird shifts sometimes, where he's got to, like, be in 4 a.m. or something, 3 a.m. sometimes, like, stock stuff so the next days go smoothly. I don't know. I should know better. We've been friends quite a long time now. I just don't remember. But yes, I know he has some very weird shifts. His schedule is like, it repeats, but it's like it repeats on some very unusual cycle. So it's like he'll have 1 day off here, then work 5, then 2 days off, then work 8, or whatever it is. So something to that effect. So he ends up working lots and lots.
I didn't know there were windows up there. Those don't make sense with what I'm building.
Oh, get rid of them. Swap them out. I would not be offended. Yep, everything here is
expendable.
Yeah, pliable. Bend it to your needs. Hey, I finally made it. That's Jimmy Whale. Jimmy leaves lots and lots of comments on videos. He is a dedicated viewer of the channel. What is up, Jimmy? Welcome. S'mores misses Alley Cat. Alley Cat was hanging out with us last night for the advice thing. But I don't know what she's up to today. Or what she's done to make S'mores miss her. Has she not been playing as much? And S'mores, she goes by Kitty, not S'mores.
She got sucked. Yeah, she has been playing some single player game a little bit.
Oh, that happens. That absolutely happens to people. Okay. Put this down. Is that right? It must not be right. It's got to be this one, right? I think. Oh, I don't need this in here. Let's come across like this. And like so. Thank you. Did you guys see that?
Yeah. Arahli.
Somebody trolling us. Symmetricality. Zip it, nerd. you make enough. I don't know. I'm sure I've heard him say some silly stuff too. What? So have I accomplished symmetricality with this place? I wonder.
Symmetricality.
I think it is. Yeah. And I think it's totally symmetric. Just go all out. Screwing it up. Okay. And then I'm going to need... I guess I need more ramps. Make the inside of this less awkward, or I just build over the top with ceilings. That's probably the answer. And you don't see the stairs on the inside.
You would think I believe it. A fantastic tale like that? I imagine you find it incredible.
No thanks. Stupid ceilings. You get a little lag going?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Still, that's shorter than we were experiencing. I mean, this server's been running as long as any, running and super active as long as any Geek server. We've had 3 super active ones, like the first one we had on the center, before we had Ragnarok, and then the first version of Ragnarok, and then this second version of Ragnarok. I think this one's outlasted everything, so... so hopefully we can keep it rolling as long as possible. Nice, so there you go. Close that up. Sweet, making some progress.
You ever seen Boondock Saints UTC?
Yes, but it's been a very long time. That was one of those movies when I was in university where everybody, it was the coolest movie if you're a dude. But I've not watched it in a long time.
It was there's a spot in the middle of that movie where William Dafoe is like talking to somebody else, and he's like, and the other detective is like, what's the symbology here? And he's like, symbolism, I think is what you're looking for, symbolism.
Sometimes words just sound right though, don't they? As they
no,
come out of your face.
Dude, I think it worked perfectly. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
You got a theory to go along with that tie.
There you go, Dr. Crap. I forgot what it was. Somethingopolis.
This is Arahli joining us, by the way, guys. Shout out to Yeti. Just did a $5 super chat. Thank you very much for that, my man. Good morning, bud.
Nice, Yeti. Good work.
Hope you got to enjoy some coffee. I still am, and keep up the awesome videos. That's great. This was a good week of videos for me. I felt like it was a bounce back week. Got lots of stuff done, lots of stuff out. Yeah. No. That's great. Well, thank you very much, my man. I know what I think that... So I've bought recently some lights. And I can actually probably... I've got new webcam. Here. So I don't mess things up too badly. New webcam. and some lights. So that's one of the lights there. That's the other one there. And I got those... Whoops. Trying this. Sorry, I got those for the other live stream we've been doing on Friday. But I also got a crossbar backdrop thing. And I ordered a backdrop for it. I'm going to order a green screen as well. And that'll be perfect for gaming streams where I'll still... Whoops. Camera. Well, I'll still be in the corner, but I will not have my messy, you know, little office behind me here. Okay, cool. But yes, so, and we decided that those super chats were going to go towards stuff like that would make the stream a little bit better. Okay, now stay. Arahli, what are you up to today? Were you working? Or you have day to yourself?
Yeah, no, this is, I actually have the weekend. I don't know how I managed to get the weekend off before Black Friday, but I have the weekend off, so I'd have to do very little prep until Monday.
Nice. Well, you have like a repeating set schedule, right?
Yeah, it's a 4-week rotation.
There you go. I was trying to explain it to people. I couldn't do it properly, but
yeah. So it means 1 week I'll be off Wednesday, Thursday. The next week I'll be off Tuesday, Wednesday. And then I'm off Saturday, Sunday, and then Sunday, Friday after that. So it does have a really odd rotation set for that. But that is how it works, man.
Yeah. No, I like it. Yeah, man, it's good. But that's how you end up when you say, I don't know how I end up with that. That's it, right? It's just random chance that you end up with a weekend.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
before.
I know that, like, my store manager yesterday was like, hey, I need to change your rotation in the middle of December. I'm like, okay. And she's like, instead of having like Wednesday, Thursday, can you do like a Wednesday, Friday? And I'm like, yes. And she was like, you said that a little weird. I said, you do realize that after my Wednesday, or no, it was Tuesday, Wednesday. I was like, after my Tuesday, Wednesday, I get a weekend off, right? So you just gave me a 3-day weekend. No problem. I'll take that. Thank you.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, this is the fun week of craziness, getting ready for Black Friday. It has been just nonstop crazy, trying to get everything stocked and moved around where it needed to, ready to go.
And I didn't mention any of the details yet, because I didn't say the name of anything yet, because we hadn't officially sorted it all out. But I did mention that this is not our usual server, and that we're testing out something a little different. So far, so good. People seem to be happy.
Yeah, this is working pretty well. We still got to hammer out some details to kind of finish everything up. But this, I know we were having some pretty nasty rubber banding and lag issues, and we got a server to test. We were giving one to try it out with this new host.
Yep.
And I let the geeks kind of just stress test the crap out of it the other night.
Yes, I saw that.
And there were thousands of dinosaurs spawned in all at the same time, including many, many, many titanosaurs and bosses and stuff. So
yeah, that was fun.
And it only crashed once, and that's only because they happened to be spawning directly during a save period. So the server just got a little overwhelmed. But I will tell you that we couldn't have done any of that on our previous host and been okay. So
yeah,
it's pretty good.
And so I mentioned, I mean, for the last several months, I think I've been mentioning Logic, but we are not on a Logic server today, so I'm not giving them the usual shout out. But yes,
yep. And Logic has done great things for us. It's just we got to a point that we kind of
might be too big for what they have.
Yeah. Our community, the geeks, have grown pretty well, and it just kind of requires us to kind of branch out to make sure we're taking care of the geeks. So that's how it works.
Yep. So yeah, we'll have news if we do have a new one. We'll probably be shouting them out by the week from now or so. We'll figure that all out.
Yep. We should hopefully be set by then.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for it. Gonna be good. And what are you up to on the server today? You got anything going on?
No, I just figured I'd jump in and you're streaming for a little
company.
bit, so I kind of head over that direction, see what's going on.
Yep, I like it. So far, not a crazy amount is going on, but we're messing around.
I know you've been building like crazy. I've been watching the stream. I've been sneakily watching the stream while I was getting everything set up this morning for the drywall stuff.
Yeah, we were trying to make some progress. I said my plan was, let's make this like I was just embarrassed by this place. I had not gotten.
You built yourself a nice rectangular cubey deal, man.
Yes.
It's totally good.
Yeah, and I mean, like, what kind of an example does that set? Not a good one.
Hey, man. You're working on the overall structure. I mean, that's something we've always talked about, that you have to always start with the outer structure to kind of get working and then go from there.
There is also a tip I will give people, and I think this is generally a good tip no matter what game you're building in. Build as big as you have to. Because once you build bigger than you have to, you kind of like, I don't know, you can
you
get
gotta struggle to
overwhelming
fill the
real
space.
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what the heck am I doing with a 12 by 12, 15 thing tall, whatever the heck it is? Like, I don't necessarily need that. That's more than I need. Like this size building I've been working on in this one today. I'm liking this so far. This is a little bit more my style. But yeah, trying to add the next building in line, and I laid sort of like the foundations for walls to continue across. Nice. Between the two buildings. It's a little bit weird with this. I'm not used to this shield. It makes it a little tough. I hope it looks all right for people at night. But I got torches going too.
Ooh, those bonfires are really bright.
Are they a thing like everything else where you can adjust the brightness of it?
I don't know. I haven't really played with the bonfires too much.
I don't think so, because they're from Echo, not as close.
Yeah, you cannot.
Like here, I'll show people how this is supposed to work. And I think there's a tool for this too, right? But I can go
for light settings.
Change settings, and I can go intensity from 3 to like a 1.9. Oh, actually, geez, I guess there's too many lights in here for that to be obvious. But I'll try dimming a couple of these and seeing if because it's like a it's very, very bright in here at the moment. But that's the default, is the 3 intensity. So I'm going to take that down and see if we can dim the inside of things here a little bit. So it's a little less insane. I also think I have some gamma on, so I probably shouldn't get do all this light intensity setting while I'm gammaed. You guys, how about that aberration, eh? Still holding our breaths on that thing.
I wanted that so bad.
I want it too.
Man.
My prediction is the new year. Like, I'm not expecting it in 2017.
I think that they'll get it out before then. I don't think it'll be by much, but I think it'll happen before then.
They said it would be December in their most recent update on it, but I'm still not holding my breath on that.
Yeah. No, well, they're talking about releasing it with something else too, so I don't know.
No.
I'm going for 2019, guys.
It's like a...
you jerk.
It's like a...
I'll be fine. You know, if it comes out by 2019, I'll be fine. You know, it's, yeah.
The problem isn't how long it's taking. The problem is just that they insisted on announcing it when they did.
Right.
It's like, get everybody's hopes up, tell us exactly when it's coming, and then change your mind. It's like, you can just quietly keep on working on it. Say, hey, we're working on something awesome. We don't know when it's out yet. We can even say, we're working on new DLC. We're just not going to spoil it until we're feeling really confident about it.
And they could have, I mean, at TwitchCon, they could have actually, like, shown, like, some of the little teaser pictures and stuff. Like, that would have been fine to, like, show that and be like, hey, there's some cool stuff coming, you know? And, I mean, just a little bit of teasing is totally fine. It's just, like, then we're like, oh, yeah, so the release date's coming up, and then it's like, yeah, it is, then it's not. Then it's even farther out. And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll just try to wait.
Well, they essentially wasted the hype they could have gotten from TwitchCon, because now the hype is dead, and
that's what happened. It was kind of like, if you're gonna get us excited, that's only gonna last a little while, and then we will get deflated.
Well, and I know, like, on our part, like, part of the drawback of that is that because we weren't sure what was going on, like, we have an extra server waiting. Like, we have a server that
forever.
That when we thought, ooh, this might happen, I have a server that that we've been working on, like, to make sure everything's ready to go, and then we have no idea when it's actually going to happen.
And like, we're just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah. And
obviously we don't want to use it for something else, get people building and committed to it, and then we go, okay, now it's gone, aberration time.
I don't think people will actually mind.
No.
What would be fun if you guys did want to do it? Just be like Extinction Core until Aberration.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, except we now know that playing with those extinction settings and trying to change them mid-month doesn't always work so hot. So
she's talking about the mod Extinction Core.
Oh yeah,
which would be fun. And to be honest, at this point, because we're likely going to be switching out servers in general, we'll just wait until we have the new one
yeah.
set and ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this is I was gonna say for the geeks who are usually here who are from the world of Ark, this reference won't make sense. But I'm also a fan of the UFC and mixed martial arts, and they did a thing a while back where like they just like announced a big fight, the one that happened a couple weeks ago, which was George St. Pierre and Michael Bisping, for the people that know what I'm talking about. They announced that so far in advance, and they didn't pick a date, and it's like they got people excited, and then it's just like time goes by, and people go like, is this thing gonna happen? Like, should we be getting excited about this? Why didn't you tell us about it when you hadn't got it all figured out yet? It's very reminiscent of that for me. If anybody, I don't know, the crossover audience must be very minimal for Ark and MMA.
What's UFC?
Yeah, exactly.
You're saying your name wrong.
Yeah.
Monkey Man's in live chat.
Oh, what's up
over
with
there
that?
causing trouble?
What's up with that nerd?
That's what he called us.
No, he said no trees for you or something like that. I don't know. It's something weird.
I'll have a look at him. Yep. Been a while since I did anything with that guy. I don't know what he's up to these days. I know he got his own little Patreon community going for a while. I was doing a lot of stuff with them.
I think he's giving you a hard time in chat.
Does he?
That's what he's up to now. I mean,
yes, right. This exact moment. For people who are curious, I think, can you just click on somebody's name when you're in YouTube and it'll take you to their channel? Is that a thing? Or maybe the little dots beside them?
Yeah, go to channel. You can click on the dots and go to channel.
Oh, that doesn't work for me, does it? No.
Just regular click on the little dots next to his name. Didn't work for you?
Anyway, yes, Monkey Man. Go check the man out. Plays a bunch of Ark.
UFC is UTC's cousin.
Oh, nice. We were Monkey Man and I were just talking about kind of a new thing. One of the deals that we got offered was maybe a free server for a different game that we haven't been playing yet.
Oh right, yes. I think
so we might we might be starting it up and maybe having a new series to kind of check out.
Sorry, I almost fell off something. It's been a long time since I got another game going, so yeah. I don't know. Be interested in it. I will keep it on
or something like that. Just so not telling us which game it's going to be.
Well, we can. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, we're talking about playing some Citadel because we haven't tried that. The Forged with Fire game. Monkey Man did do like a 2-hour test stream to kind of promote the game, and he liked it enough. And then we've kind of been offered up maybe a place to play, so we might be checking it out.
Cool. Well, I don't know. Been a while since I introduced anything else. I at least give it a few episodes for sure. It'd be fun to do something like that. If it's anything like when we first got going on Ragnarok, where everybody was so, I don't know, that server was so much fun for a while there. Everybody was so active on there. You know who I haven't talked to in a while, speaking of who was active around there, what's our buddy Fox up to these days?
I was actually, it's funny, I was just playing a game with him last night that it's an older game. We might be streaming that either, I don't know, this weekend or some other time, but I don't know if you have you ever played Battle Block Theater?
Oh, yes. I have. I own it, but I've never played it.
It's just a silly, ridiculous game that I just, last night was like, wanted a little, like stress reliever. So he and I jumped in and played. So yeah, we were just talking about doing that again. It's been a while since we got to play something silly.
Yeah. Well, he, I think, gave making videos a go for a good while and then is taking a break from it, right?
Yeah, he got a new job, so the new job is kind of taking up a lot of time for him right now. Yeah. So I know he's still working on some of that stuff, but it's just, it's been a little crazy.
Yep, no, I understand.
You have got so many dinosaurs over here. Holy crap.
Yeah. Hands are full.
I'm actually...
You know what I can do? I'm going to take a second here, guys, and I haven't done this all day. I usually try and do this at one point throughout our stream, where I will give you guys a little peek at... I'll see if I can figure it out. Where a little peek at the stuff I've been tweeted throughout the week. Usually a bunch of cool builds and stuff. Hello.
If you are outside the base, you might want to get inside the shield. There's a 198 fire wyvern getting close.
198?
Keeping guard.
Yes.
That's fun.
That's a high level though.
The max is 228.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, in this server because we're difficulty 6.
For wyverns.
I didn't even know that, man.
Yeah, wyverns have a higher max than other dinos.
Let me see.
I don't see him. Where is he? Oh, there he is.
He is just flying in now.
And you guys do your thing. That's
Pull him over, man.
Good time.
I got the tech thing set up.
good timing for me to be hiding inside anyway. Let's see if I can do this.
I was trying to.
Okay, I'll scroll down to what would last week have been the 11th. So I'll try and figure out where we ended off last week. Actually, not that many tweets this week. Been a quieter week. You guys can tweet me at UniteTheClans. Send me your pics. So this is doesn't look like a particular design of mine, but this is somebody sending me their bill. That's Jimmy. So at Jimmy Whale.
Oh no, Zach, no.
Oh, did somebody die?
I fat fingered it. I'm fine.
You guys all right? I'm totally distracted at this moment.
The wyvern's down.
Nice. I was gonna say at Dirty Pirate. I don't know how you would pronounce that, but that's Jimmy Whale who was in chat with us earlier. Just shared a build of his. Looks cool in the desert. And this is somebody doing Log Cabin 2 inside. Arahli, you remember one of those caves we found in that World Scar, the desert, where there's like a couple little caves off to the side with 2 entrances? This is in one of those. And so nice. This guy's got, that looks like totally, no, maybe some modded stuff going on his server here. And this is at Pan76, did your Log Cabin build in a cave that's in the new area unlocked on Ragnarok, added a little bed loft, and expanding the back area for a cooking room. Okay, cool.
That's
and
cool.
he
Got a little industrial forge back there too.
So many pictures too. Yeah, that's great. And yeah, you see the back expansion there, a little greenhouse off the back. And then, oh, this guy sent a video. This is Papa Hoop. He actually called into the thing we did last night. Hey, UTC, huge fan, made a spin-off from your Autumn House. I think I retweeted this when it came out, or I can't remember when he sent it, but you guys can find that. You can see the little link for it there if you did want to go check it out. He's just starting out on YouTube, ended up calling us for a thing last night. And then this is at Life is Good 1919, who is Joseph McArdle. Combined a couple builds. So I see my greenhouse I did recently, and then a big sort of an expanded version of the farmhouse. And then there's a big old cube behind it, which I've built. Maybe he's doing an imitation of the build I have on this server. Yeah. So, and then this, I just got this. This is Prince sent this out to me and at Bob Ross of Ark, which I don't use very much. And then the actual important people from Ark, which is Jen and Survive the Ark, Chris? No, that's the main one. AKA Ark E-Tech is dressed and ready for a spot of hashtag UTC inspired building on the Isle of Ragnarok later today. Wearing a shirt of Jesus with a Tommy gun riding a T-Rex. So, with some TNT in hand, perhaps? I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, retro 1930s Thompson machine gun right there, rocking that. So I will get this off your screen, guys, and we can go back to taking care of business. Okay, what have I been doing? Nothing. Thank you for being patient while I accomplish nothing, guys. I should have been, like, crafting the whole time.
It's fine.
Yep. Ooh. Brought over your griff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only time I've ever repainted a dinosaur on the server for myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was doing a whole batch. I think I did, like, 13 dino Greek colors in one day, and I was like, this was gifted to me. I can give it some color. It's fine.
Ooh, what you got? A little cyan? It's a little hard to tell.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of cyan, and then I think it's navy is the other color that's on it.
Cool. Oh, yeah, the wingtips. Nice.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So what do you guys think of this giant house we've been derping around with today? Do I need an elevation change in the roof? I wonder. Like maybe make one side of the house a little taller than the other. That might be a good idea.
Can't seem to get this pillar to snap in the corner here.
Oh, I was having trouble. Are you on the big tower?
I'm out in front of it by the behemoth gate. Working on my little guard towers.
Oh. Is that lag? Good lord. I was expecting a ceiling to place there and it just didn't. It scared the living crap out of me.
I didn't wear my parachute. Oh my god, that was almost really bad. Broken bones.
Honestly, I was never a guy that was like prepared and equipped for things in the past. But the exploration series we got going, however many months ago it was, Arahli. We started that in the spring, so that's been going a very long time. But that has prepped. Like I rarely am without the things I need.
Well, I just picked up all my stuff from the Naked Thyler run. I had all of my gear in the boat.
Yep.
And I grabbed it all, and it looked like the parachute was on my hotbar because until you press it, it has that kind of grayed out look for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You need to,
and then I jumped off the top of your little building. That did not work.
Yeah. Just
whoops.
For people, that's how you test it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It's hard to tell if it's there or not.
Oh, Rally, did you like your present that you got?
Yes. Awesome.
What'd you get?
This badass. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
fine. Amazing
we talked
Griffin over here, man.
earlier. You're good.
Oh, geez, I missed that part when I was drywalling. Apparently.
Yeah. No, we kept it fairly PG as PG as you can.
PG adjacent, at least.
Either you know what the term means or you don't, and if you don't, you have no idea what we're talking about.
Well, we were talking about that. That one, the one we were talking about the genitalia. That was actually a very
oh Lord,
PG conversation.
Yeah, that was somebody like creating it in the sky with a plane, right? Wasn't that the?
Yeah, I heard about
it. I missed that entirely.
Hey, Rally, I put my spare parachute on your Griffin.
Oh, I just made one. Thanks, man.
All right.
Okay, guys, we're doing work over here. This thing coming together.
But yeah, the gift that I left him was a artifact of the hunter.
Oh, that! Yeah, I just saw that actually because I hadn't. I've been over on the Grim, so when I went back to the nest, I saw it on top of it. It's really nice, man. It's awesome. Where is that at in this? In Ragnarok?
Lava cave.
Oh, nice.
Have you done that run, Arahli?
Not at all, man.
I've done both the boss runs thanks to these guys in the last little while. Did the Ice Queen, made a video of it, and we live streamed the lava cave. Actually, I think we had the most people watching a stream ever. We hit 140 something, 5, 7, something like that. So
those kids are fun.
Yeah. But this has been a quieter stream today. I talked about how it just seems to go up and down. Every once in a while you have a quiet couple of weeks and then it'll bounce on back, but our one of our good buddies is streaming like a madman, Tag. Doing like stream almost every day of the week, a couple of videos a day. That guy's a madman. If you guys aren't watching Tag Back TV, head over there, give him a subscription. And
I was actually talking about that too.
I think I picked up the shield.
We're all gonna die. Just joking.
Is that how you did it, Zach? You weren't paying attention. I didn't realize you could.
Exactly the same thing. Yeah.
I didn't realize you could shoot the outside of it and pick it up. How dumb is that?
Yep. I was trying to pick up a glass wall and missed it by just a hair. And I thought it was lag. I kept pulling the trigger and I realized like, oh, it's hitting the shield.
I think I need to make that bigger, eh? How does this
transferred all the stone onto my Griffin?
You're welcome, Arahli.
I was like, why can't I fly anyplace?
Yeah, I looked at the weight and I only saw I had 500 weight. So I was like, oh, I'll just fill it up with stone.
Watch what you guys do with these shields. They're a piece of crap.
Is that a blue Griffin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, little repaint job. So I guess if you guys didn't know that too, if there are any patrons watching, or if you guys are thinking about being a patron, do know that one of the levels we have, I will recolor your dinosaurs for you.
Yep.
We do one a month. People just get to do some fun things with that. We get some really cool colors across the board. It's nice.
So are you your own patron? Is that why you decorated your own thing?
Yep. No, I mean, this is for its advertisement. That's what it is.
I see. Yeah. Yes. Very smart. Okay. So guys, I think I want to make this side of the house different than the other side. So I'm going to try something a little different up here. I just want to see how these look when I slap them in.
I don't have a gun on me, and there's these RGs diving. Like, no saber. No bad saber.
Wait, why would we replace that shield at cover your whole working area?
Whatever you... Well, it never covered it in the first place. That's why I blasted it.
No. I mean, I'm talking to Lizzie. I mean, I can set it up way over here.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing good. I almost got all the walls up.
You're not hitting it, Arahli, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, who wrecked my plant?
Uh-oh.
Yep. Skills.
Raleigh just takes up into the air and runs.
Arahli, you owe me.
Silence.
Oh, I forgot I was muted. I was trying not to kill the plant species X, which is why I wasn't doing the little swoop.
Okay, which one?
Yeah, you were too far away. You weren't hitting it at all.
It was showing damage counters on my.
Yeah, hey,
screen
oh,
form.
speaking of that, how do you feel about damage counters?
I love them.
I would love it.
I like it too.
Do you care about that at all?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't care one way or the other. I think I usually have my HUD off anyway, which probably hides it.
Yeah, I've just never I'd never had it on before, and I accidentally left it on. I was like, meh, that's fine.
HUD being off also leads to me not realizing how hungry I am.
You getting hangry?
Yep. Okay, what am I doing? I need to go over here.
My HUD was on, and I still was starving.
Bravo.
Okay, let's make like 20 of these. Boom, incoming. And let's head over to this thing. Nice job rearranging, guys. Already looks good in here. And I'm gonna make there's so many different walls in the stable one. I gotta figure out which one I've just been using. Do you know what the one's called that has wood on the bottom and metal on top? Metal? I think that's it. Metal bottom half stable wall? I don't know.
Are you talking about the one that makes it look like you have a cage?
Yes, yeah. It's got like the crisscrossed, yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 parts to that one. So there's a bottom one with wood on the bottom and then the metal bars.
Yep.
And then there's just the metal bars and then there's the top one.
Okay. Okay, so I think I found the one I need. And pull that over.
Is there... Let's see.
I'm going to craft all of those. And head over here. So fun to start incorporating some different stuff to this build. It's fairly boring up until earlier today.
Yeah, I'm building a war room. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, nice. That's every castle ought to have that.
Yep.
So I take that. Let's see how much of this I can carry. All of it. What is my phone vibrating about? Nothing too important. So, and I think I picked a decent sized building to make a project for the day because I'm going to get to the end of it and it's going to be about a natural amount of time for a stream.
Is there anyone near the S Plus workbench?
I can be.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the plant species X seeds. I'm at the boat right now, and I thought I left them either here or there, and I didn't see them over there.
I don't see any here. I have a ton of them if you need
There
some.
are some up here. I just don't know where. I'm looking at my transfer tool right now.
Yikes.
Where is that happening?
Where is web space at?
I'm gone.
Only one of them had a tag on it, though, didn't it? That was interesting.
He's breeding mammoths.
Hmm.
Oh, I hope those weren't his main pair.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe those.
I'm on my way as well.
Heading over.
Giga.
just
I believe it's dead.
Oh yeah.
He's getting gigged.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna head over to. Yep, Giga.
Yeah, I'm here now, but I don't see him. Of course, that whole base is still spawning in for me.
I'm flying above it. I don't see it either.
It's at BAL. That's where it's at.
TP to Sun's Ranch.
Okay.
Oh, BALs. Okay.
It's fine. It'll be good in a second.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Those things are all passive as well. All the mammoths.
Oh, man.
It's good. It may have been admin intervention.
Oh, see, this is like the second time at this base that this has happened, and the first time he was doing it with, I think it was breeding something else, and he didn't have anything on neutral or anything like that. So.
Oh my gosh, that was like, he's put in so much work into those mammoths.
I see G6 F1.
You should put some work into a fence.
Exact couple of zingers today.
Well, he's got a tech thing over here too. You'd think he would just put a shield up.
Why are you following me?
Well, Gigas they're not supposed to attack passives, right?
Yeah, they attack everything.
Really?
Yep.
I thought if they were on passive, the Gigas didn't like hint into them.
So somebody said G6 was there, right? That probably means Generation 6, right?
Yeah, Generation 6 female 1 is still here.
So he lost 5s, 4s, and 2s. He didn't lose any. If there's like he lost 2 Generation 5 females, and then 4.
Yeah, see, that's the only one that's here. The Generation 6 F1, and there are a couple of them that are like 313s.
Okay.
312s, but I'm not seeing any generations or anything like that on them. So.
Interesting.
But he probably still needed to breed those.
Interesting. Well, keep your defenses up, people. No matter how confident you get in this game, if something comes in and ruins your day.
Julie says they may have been mammoths slated for lava death.
Oh,
so, which is a possibility because Webby's base is not over there.
Right.
No,
wait. Yeah. Lava seems like a complicated way to kill things.
It's a fun way to kill things.
I suppose.
Yeah. Last time he ran a huge herd of them down into the web.
It was pretty fantastic. Funny. The screenshots, yeah.
Well, that's a famous technique from the Wild West you would do with buffalo, right? You just run the whole herd off a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then there's actually stories of like those spontaneously combusting. Like those because what they would do is just come in, peel off the hides, and leave the rest of it. This is not obviously Native Americans doing it. This would have been Westerners.
So UTC, I don't know if this is intentional,
mm-hmm.
but that dinghy that you have down in the cave
mm-hmm.
is following you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can certainly whistle it off if you want. I don't.
Oh, I read saying that if they're near Sun's base, then they're probably for killing.
And if we had, I was gonna say, if you go back to, I think the very first time we ever made a video from the Patreon server, Arahli and I were playing with those rafts, and they would actually follow you.
It was so great, man.
They don't do that anymore, but yeah, they would we had them following us across the map, and we could put them on Wander. It was ridiculous.
We're trying to make a mate. I remember that was hilarious.
Yeah.
It did not work, by the way.
No. I don't know if we actually tried that or if that was just the last joke I finished the episode with, but...
Oh, no, we tried it.
Did we? Yeah?
You tried it. You tried it.
Yeah. Good times. That was last... Ooh, shoot. No problem. January? Was that our first month getting this thing going?
February, I think, technically. I think we hit the I think the early access was January, the end of January, so we set everything up.
Yes, that's when that was. My very first video was part of that time frame. I did 2, I think, from our early access. But yeah, fun times. We were just goofing off. We had like 5-6 people. Now, I did a count, Arahli, of the number of Steam IDs we have.
Yeah.
Do you have a rough idea of what it might be?
Oh, do I? Yeah. I thought you
No, I did the count. I was just wondering if you had a solid guess. Because I looked it up based on that thing we were talking about earlier this week. Just to see how many people we had if we all came out. I think my count was 180. It was in excess of 180.
Yeah, we should be right around 190-ish, I think.
Because our document has 194 names on it, and then I think I counted some 10, 11 empty spots in there, something like that. But
yeah, it's crazy.
180 odd names. Just that was what I was trying to get a good assessment of how many people we actually had if we were to get everybody out for some big thing.
Oh God, that'd be so crazy.
Yeah.
I said do it, and just use one voice channel.
Oh God.
Yeah, if you want your brain to explode.
Exactly, yeah.
I would probably just mute my mic at that point.
No. Well, we've done these streams, guys, and most people are good at not rambling too much, other than me. But I think 5, 6 people, 7, 8, maybe that's when you start to get to a point where you're like, okay, this is enough. We're good. No new people talking. You can talk, though.
Yeah, sure, you should.
No, shh. Silent stream.
Like I said, nobody rambles but this guy, so.
Oh, wouldn't that be cool to do? Just like a silent stream?
No music, no sound, just games.
Nothing. I mean, just looking. I mean, even having like all the game sounds just turned off, and just seeing people run around and building stuff.
Or even have like
the time lapse in normal time.
Silent film music going on in the background.
Oh God, some Buster Keaton music or something going on.
Yeah.
That would be great.
What's Buster Keaton music?
Well, you know, like like Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton era when they're, you know, like the silent film kind of.
Yes,
music.
yeah. I'm thinking of who's the guy that famously had where he's chasing women around and in like sped up motion.
Benny Hill.
Benny Hill. That one. Benny Hill. Thank you. I was totally gonna say the wrong thing. So.
Yakety sax, man. That's
yes, correct.
Sax.
Thank you. Taking care of it. Arahli knows his old time music.
Mm-hmm.
I know
former
barbershop
many things.
Quartet member.
That's right.
Yep.
Back in the day, man.
Yep. I'll take those.
Red actually just mentioned it that I already did 2 silent videos, which is actually correct. I recorded it and I threw it on YouTube, and that's afterwards I finally actually noticed that I didn't record my voice.
No, nice.
So
hey,
I just left them up as well. I don't really care. I just left them up.
There are many times especially when you first start doing this thing, there are many times that you'll kind of catch yourself afterwards and go, "Oh crap, I forgot to press that button." It's like, do I get rid of this or do I make it work?
See, the funny thing is, is I recorded like 3 episodes, like back to back to back, and on the first one I did have voice, and then the next 2 I just didn't. All of a sudden, I didn't change anything.
Raptor.
That sounds right, though. That's just. I think that's part of the learning process.
Yep. I will tell you that if you watch any of my earlier videos and notice that there are montages, there is a reason for that, and it's probably because I forgot some audio.
Right.
There's another one down here by this guard tower.
I've had that happen too. And actually, sometimes it's worked out better. I had it for a tutorial once where it didn't capture my audio, and so I had to go in and just I basically ended up trimming out all of the fat and doing a voiceover after, and people were like, "Oh, this is nice, tight video." I was like, "Okay, smooth."
You're like, "Yes, it's amazing."
I'll remember
how much I play in that
more often.
Well, it's like one of the things you learn in theater is that if you make a mistake and you're on stage doing a play, as long as you don't act like you made a mistake, nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, no, because the only mistake you can make at that point is just calling notice to it, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I do that, guys, when I'm recording by myself all the time. I'll record an intro and I'll get a minute in and I'll just be like, "This is terrible." I'll just turn around and start over. So that's, yeah. I don't know. Sometimes, no matter how much you do this, you're still gonna, every once in a while, have to do that. Arahli, you sometimes do like goofy little warm-ups, right? So that you're...
Oh my God! Yeah, I tell you, that was the funniest thing when Fox and I first started doing this, because I did choirs and stuff for a long time, and you don't just dive into singing. Like, you have to kind of warm up and do some vocal stuff.
You do lip drills, don't you?
Oh yeah, the first time that Fox and I recorded together, I was like, "Hold on a second, man, I gotta kind of warm up a little." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "You can't, I mumble a lot. I gotta be careful not to do that." He's like, I was like, hold on. "Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice." And he was like, what? I was like, no, it's fine, man.
God,
it's fine.
so many choir memories.
I know, right?
And when you, like, when Fox would get awkward or nervous trying to do an intro, you'd make him do something super goofy so that he would break out of it, right?
Yeah, the first, like, when he first started doing the recording stuff, like, and I mean, you guys know that if you watch my intros, all of them are relatively similar. It's just it's a mental thing to kind of put yourself in the I'm recording an episode go thing. And when he first did it, he kept stumbling over it, like worried, like I don't really know if I, like I'm all nervous. I'm like, just don't be nervous, man. Just do stupid things first. So we would do things like that, or other vocal exercises like Benedict Cumberbatch, like we just kind of did stupid things, and then he just rolled with it. And I was like, see, that's how it works.
Well, that guy's got a hilarious name, so that's perfect.
Exactly.
I don't know what to do next, guys.
Yeah, I'm at a loss now.
Oh, did you finish your building?
No, I'm trying to see if I was thinking about sort of changing some levels with it, so that I don't know. I really don't know.
Does anyone have any thoughts on this turret? Because it's not. I don't know what else to do, but I don't love it.
Oh, the parapet up here?
You could maybe, I don't know. It could... No, I don't know, man.
Well, maybe I'll make another one and see how they look side by side.
You could maybe, like, either... I was going to say maybe, like, I know those triangle sloped roofs are a pain anyway to deal with, but you could bring it a little bit lower, because... if anything, it might be a little short, but it's hard to do. Like, hard to decide which direction to take something. And that whole tower is short, right? So, or it feels short and squat despite being as tall as it is.
Yeah, I could.
But that would mean
I don't know if I want to make it any lower, but I could raise it up another level.
I was gonna say you could I kind of like what UTC was saying there. Drop it down like one foundation and have like a step down into it.
I just broke my big behemoth gate.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Man, all those materials. Oh.
No, I got the.
No, the problem is that he had placed it.
I demoed the gate, but I had. I lost the. Sorry, I demoed the gate frame, but I lost the gate. And now placing it's going to be much more of a pain because I can't see what's happening anymore.
Well, that's probably going to want to try to snap up to some of this stuff too.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that'll be good then.
I'm going to go look inside and see how I did with that.
Yeah, behemoth gates don't like this.
Well, that's not the same. But it's still okay. I don't think it's sticking out anywhere.
Oh, yes, we're lagging. Yeah. I can't stop flying.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm going to pick this up again then.
I can't fly to the corner. There we go.
Dang it, sorry guys. Yeah, I'll need to make a new gate frame. Or new gate for the gate frame. I had it sticking out a little bit, so I'll just do the crouch K-camera deal and see if I can... Oh, would someone mind deactivating the shield for a minute or two? Would that be possible?
Yeah, I can do that real quick.
Cool. I think that would help.
Lizzie
help the situation. I think it was sticking out a little bit on both sides. I can't remember. Something.
Did you notice what color the shield was, Lizzie?
Hmm?
Did you notice what color the shield was?
Yes, it was purple.
Yes, I noticed the change.
Yeah, how'd you do that, by the way?
Paint it.
You just paint the generator with the paintbrush.
Oh,
cool.
We've been through this whole dang playlist. Back at the top.
Oh, this. I love that there's a tech turret right by the area where I'm building.
Yeah, I just put it there for you so I keep you safe.
Because I've just been hopping up and down whenever anything comes.
Exactly, so I just decided, I'll just put the tech turret over there.
Oh, that's awesome. Teamwork.
I had it up on top of the hill, and I was like, well, it only killed like one Rex up until now, and you've already been like attacked like 12 times or something like that, so I was like, you know what, I'll just do it.
Oh, you have to make a behemoth gate And a smithy or something? What's going on with this?
Yes, sir.
No, that's stupid. I don't make very many of these.
I'm actually starting to get ideas for my new base when I move over.
Nice.
Yep.
I'm gonna be moving over to the swamp with Harkon and Lockjaw.
Nice. Swamps are a beautiful place, man.
Yes.
Swamps are underrated.
I clearly like that spot. Okay, let's go see how this looks. I got a new gate to slap in. Hopefully it looks as good as the old one. It's not gonna, but no. I'm gonna have to keep working on this. I hate it. Shoot! Idiot. I've made it so far.
You know, I've only built like a tower base one time. It was on a PvP server I used to play on. It's very large. And
that kind of looks like
empty.
a hammer.
Oh,
so who had all the plant species X seeds?
Oh, I can get some.
I can use the transfer tool, grab them.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Thanks, please.
Okay.
You're up top, right?
I'm standing kind of in between the two buildings.
That is super close.
I am. Oh, that's Nuka.
53 of them. Alright. Where you at? There you are.
I'm at the train. There we go.
Oop. Too early. There we go.
Alright, so my goal...
there we go.
One of these is going to be just
Thanks,
perfect.
Man. Yep.
Nope, not that either.
Oh yeah, another thing about if you transplant the species X turrets out of the crop plots, it destroys the crop plots.
Well, that sucks.
Morning, ladies and gents.
Hello.
Morning.
Morning.
Who's hopping in chat? I don't have enough windows to keep it all open.
Somebody has the mighty Lockjaw.
Ah, I thought that might be Lockjaw. There we go, guys. I nailed it. Check that out. Does that not look good?
Yet he remains so humble.
Yeah. Modesty is definitely his best quality. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
That looks good, UTC.
Nailed it.
Alright, I'm gonna step away for a minute. I'll be right back.
You got it, my man. That was what I was going for. I love how that looks.
Wow, got a lot of people on the channel.
In chat? Oh, and actually we got the most people watching we've had all day. We're at 77. I think that's probably close to the most.
Nuga's in here.
Yep.
Tonka.
Yeah, the voice chat. I mean, we have a lot of people in the voice chat now. Yeah.
I'm taking these things down. I hate them. I was gonna come in today and just start demoing that whole dang tower. So, oh god, stop shooting near the gate. What am I doing? Sorry. Thank you, bud. Just a little gun shy. The shield can totally go back up whenever anybody is feeling up for it. Although, just give me a second of warning.
So that'll be fun, Nuga. Where'd you go?
You evil person. I'm out.
We're supposed to be playing chicken with these wyverns.
I was fearing something like that.
That one's got me. No, go away.
Living such a more exciting life than I am.
Oh man, there's so many wyvern things out here. Holy crap.
Don't say wyvern. I got a whole video where Jules said wyvern, and she got so many comments of people telling her she's wrong.
I know. I just got somebody that on one of my last ones was like, it's not pronounced the way. I'm like, it doesn't matter.
The undersea
word,
one?
Man.
Us on the squids? Was it that video?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't even pay attention to what I say. I probably say it different every time. I don't even care. It's fine.
I pronounce things how I want to pronounce them.
Yep.
So.
Well, think about how many comments we got about the Quetzal thing.
Oh yeah, and I mean I get it. Like even the people who know it's right refuse to say it that way. They like saying Quetzal.
I say Quetzal.
Yeah,
well,
but I mean,
fine. Whatever works. I know what you're talking about, so it's cool.
Even the Ark Gamepedia thing tells the truth on that one.
To S'mores and ask her about the Pleurodon.
Oh, good.
The what?
Purple Don?
Yeah.
That's a
the Leprechaunodon thing, right? The thing in the water that gives you good luck?
Yeah, she... even Lizzie schooled her. Lizzie broke it down by syllables.
Yep,
and S'mores still refused.
She had no interest in that.
she just likes calling it Leo Purple Don.
Sometimes
Plurple. I think sometimes she said plurple.
What?
I mean, Fox and I never call them saber-tooths anymore. They're always saber-toots. I mean, I know it's wrong, but it's still funny to me.
Yep. Yep. Oh, dang it. Alright, let's empty some inventory.
So, UTC, I heard your next build's going to be in the swamp.
It's already work in progress. Got a couple little things. Although somebody told me I got to get back. I did not make much progress the last couple days, but somebody told me some of it got demoed. Something came by and wrecked it. Oh, nice! I did. I couldn't move between here earlier, guys. Breaking that behemoth gate was actually excellent. Are you guys giggling about something I should know, or is it just something that's happening far away from me? Okay,
no.
I was like,
always.
Nuga escaped me when I was taking him over to the wyvern den, so I just picked him up and started heading back over there, and then I put him back down. I just thought it was funny.
Okay, cool. No, you hear people giggling, you always assume you're the butt of the joke.
No, man.
Well, UTC.
Not always about
Jimmy.
you, UTC.
Yeah, you're wrong. It is.
Jimmy Wills is asking, UTC, any thoughts on branded tees and hoodies? Tag has got some, but I need the UTC hoodie first for those big hugs.
So I totally did some work on one with one of the people from our Patreon community who had some artistic skill. Got the idea set and ready to go, and I think I know how I would launch it. So stay tuned. It would be like less than a month from now if I make it happen. I got a plan, so we'll see.
Hurry up with those things.
But yes, it would be in time for the holidays. So.
Oh, nice.
Cool. I want one.
But I mean, I don't know. People really gonna? So that's one thing. Like, I know I can joke about being the center of attention, but realistically, if people say they want to wear a shirt that relates to me, I'm like, no, come on, shut up. No, you don't. That's just a weird one.
It's just gonna have UTC's face on it. That's all it'll be.
Yeah, so I'll tell people that I don't want to spoil too much of it, but the design I came up with was based on one of my builds that people probably know best, and just like sort of a really artistic hand-drawn version of it. So it would be really simple, wouldn't stand out, wouldn't be like, you wouldn't even necessarily have to explain what it is, but you would look at it and totally know. And yeah, I'm thinking I would want a good-looking shirt, too. Something that you wouldn't mind actually wearing around. But my plan was really only for t-shirts, but if somebody wants hoodies, I guess we can make that happen, too.
I would actually like a hoodie. Not like a hoodie, like a vest, like a hooded vest with some with a zipper in the front.
A hooded vest? What kind of style they got going on in the Netherlands there? That sounds insane.
Oh, man, that's just my style, man. I just love those things.
You know, UTC, me and Arahli, we live in the Michigan place, and you live in the Canada place. So, hoodies.
So what we need is Speedos. I mean, yeah, hoodies. Right.
Speedos. Oh God.
The Michigan beaches.
And I live in
I'll go find something. I'll be right back.
Oh God.
Talk about
I have a picture of a Raleigh in a Speedo. Oh.
People are gonna have this image of Michigan because of Arahli saying speed.
Wait, you guys don't go out in the snow with your Speedos on?
Oh hell yeah, man!
You got a snow bathe.
Sometimes.
Like, come on, man.
I usually
I'm
just go
an
out
official member of the 40 Below Club.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh gosh, how many polar bear plunges have you been into?
I want a branded version of this. I'm gonna put it on. Hold on a sec. It'll take like 5 seconds before you guys can see it.
You know the thing, I can't do things like polar bear plunge things. I can't be in cold water.
Oh no.
Super Canadian.
Yeah, I've done that before. It hurts.
I do a polar bear plunge every year.
I get hives if I get wet and cold at the same time. So
Ooh, that's no good.
Oh, see, my sister has that. Like when she's out in the cold for too long, or even extreme heats, she gets hives.
Yep. Urticaria, it sucks. Oh, there you go. Get yourself a UTC toque.
I'll have to get... No, I don't even know what you would call this. It's definitely not a toque. And I gotta turn up the volume. I can't hear a dang thing through this thing. Unless they do this, maybe.
I just showed I'm not Canadian because I didn't know what a toque is. I just thought it was a furry hat. My bad.
I'm sorry. It doesn't get cold enough in Holland for those things, man. I'm sorry.
You do need a UTC version of that. That'd be great.
Doesn't get cool enough.
Oh, there you go.
I've done two polar bear plunges, and both times my knee would just lock up.
Oh, I bet.
That's got to be good when you're swimming in icy water. Do you guys? Go ahead, bud.
I dislocated my right knee in high school wrestling my senior year, and since then I just can't do anything anymore. Well, I can, just not to that extent.
What was I gonna say? You guys know who Wim Hof is? You ever heard that name?
I've heard of Hasselhoff.
Wim Hof's. He's I can't remember. He might be from the Netherlands.
Hof.
I can't remember exactly where he's from.
It sounds like it, yeah.
But he's got this famous breathing technique thing. It's actually pretty amazing. You can withstand cold temperatures to an insane degree. I got really into it last winter.
That's the Iceman, right?
The Iceman, yeah. And he did this thing. He holds a bunch of records. One of which is like staying underwater the longest. He did this thing where they cut a hole in the ice. And then they cut another hole in the ice, and he tried to see if he could set the record for the furthest distance swum under ice. And he was under there, and his corneas froze so that he went blind. So he actually had to swim around a lot longer and then he ended up coming out from it. He's an amazing guy. Yeah, if you ever want to get into, I'm gonna find there's a super easy version of his breathing technique.
No. He sounds like a crazy person.
Oh, he is. Yeah, true madman, but also like a genius. He's done things where, like, he's kind of proved... So you're familiar with the term autonomic nervous system? Autonomic means you can't control it. He has actually proven through science that you can control your autonomic nervous system. He's crazy. They've introduced E. coli into his system, and through his breathing technique, he fought it off. He's insane. But yes, I'm going to find my favorite version of his video. It's like a few minutes long... 20, but it takes you through his breathing thing 2 or 3 times. I'm gonna pause this because I have probably watched this thing way too many times. But like I said, I got really into his... When I started watching this video, it had 80,000 views last winter. It's at 800,000 now, so...
Wow.
Which is crazy. Hey, Koki, you're too sweet.
By the way, there you go. Welcome to the stream. Glad you finally made one in, man.
And what? I don't know much about Koki, but you're a sweetheart.
Red is saying that you can now get a UTC pom-pom hat.
Oh, there you go.
Is there? Yes. Okay. Let me share. Okay, so I'm just sharing a little link there for anybody who wants to go check it out. Potentially, I'm having some trouble there, but yes, if you ever want to get into that breathing technique, it's amazing. It's wild. I should do it more often. It sort of like relies on cold, to like force you into it, because it's like you end up taking a lot of really deep breaths and you hyper oxygenate your bloodstream, and I've ended up, by doing it last winter, I got to a point where I could hold my breath for 3.5 minutes.
Wow.
Which is insane. So you just like you breathe really intensely, and then you stop and hold your breath, and then as long as you possibly can, and then you take one deep breath and hold it again as long as you can. And then you repeat that process. And when I would do it at first, I could do like a minute and a bit. And then I got to a point where I would literally be able to do 3 minutes on a single breath, which is crazy.
Wow.
3.5, I think I got to once. And it's crazy. It feels like you're high on something. Oxygen, I guess.
They teach you, like, when one thing I learned before was when you have problems where you're losing a lot of blood, you use techniques that you use in like track and stuff like that, where you bend over and you breathe really deeply, and basically it can help sometimes, you know, for some people, it can help them prevent them from passing out. So
right, yeah, it's like a controlled hyperventilation.
Yeah.
It's anyway, this guy's fantastic. He's been on Joe Rogan podcast, which I don't know how many of you guys would listen to that, but that's a good place to hear him talk about it. And then the video I shared there is also excellent. So I highly recommend the guy. Brilliant.
It's surprising what breathing deeply can do.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna just super quick explain to people what I'm thinking with my design here. I'm thinking I'm gonna have a second part of the building that's a little bit taller, and I'm gonna have the arch going the other way. So I'm working on that. You guys have all been working away at this thing for a while. I appreciate that. What's everybody got going on? Anybody want to talk about their thing?
I'm just hunting drops, man. I'm not even helping you.
That works.
I was busy planting all new species X seeds around here.
Nice.
I've just been running around killing things around your base.
Teamwork, and then I know Lizzie and Zach have both been working on builds, right? Building.
Yeah. I'm building a war room, and I think a library is gonna go up on here.
Beautiful. Whoever's blowing their nose, don't do it into the mic.
Sorry, that was my husband.
Oh, that's okay. No, then it's not.
You're sitting really close to that mic, then, man.
Then it's cool because you were talking. I just thought somebody left their mic open and just straight into it. But that's okay.
No, he's across the room.
Yeah. Mr.
That's
Nerdy
a loud nose blower, man. He's out.
No, it's okay. I didn't mean to call him out, but I thought it was one of us.
No.
Yeah. I'm going to now, though.
But Lizzie,
yeah, he just called him out. Yeah.
Yeah. Lizzie said war room then library. I like both those ideas. I was hoping somebody would take.
There's going to be a library on the second floor.
Take the interior of my cube and do something with it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like it needs some shape to it, so that's why I'm adding off one of the doors. I decided to add rooms and hallways.
Beautiful. And I took off the silly hat. It was getting a little awkward to wear headphones.
Oh, by the way, I saw a comment about the hat. It was, you need it when you're cold, but it makes you cooler.
Ha!
Yeah, I like that one.
That hat, like, for most of the world, traditionally, that hat does not make you cool. You look like a total Dorcas. Yep. No, I think anything, it's all about how confident you are when you wear it. Especially, like, more goofy stuff. If you can wear it confidently, nobody's going to question you. Oh. I'm so bad. Jumping. Okay. And we have 82 people watching. Is that the most? No, 85 and 86 we hit. So that's smooth. Very close to it.
I think we're not hitting the 100 because Arahli's here.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that Billy trying to track down that style of hat. We can hold. I'll get one T-shirt going, see if people dig that, and we'll go from there. I don't want to get too. I don't know. Don't want to go too overboard.
Oh, Nemesis is saying when it comes to Canadian winter, I will always go function over fashion.
Yes. And I need. Yeah, that's very true. And I live in close to Toronto now. The winters are not crazy, but when I lived in Ottawa, they were pretty crazy. I got frostbite a couple of times.
What the heck? Really?
Oh yeah. And you know, actually, do you guys remember a couple of years ago they started introducing gloves designed to be used with your smartphone? Do you know those?
Like, yeah, the touch gloves.
Yeah, so a couple fingertips would be a different color. Those are fine if you live somewhere where it's not that cold, but they have like a tiny metal filament in there that makes them conductive and lets you use your touch screen with them. And that is why I got frostbite. It was on the two fingers that have this stuff on them. It was kind of crazy.
I've had frostbite 3 or 4 times, but I've also, every time as I was camping when it was below -20.
Right. Well, Ottawa would get there, man. This is just on a walk home from work. like maybe a 20-minute walk home.
That's insane, man. Minus 20. I mean, if it gets like -8 over here, I'm like dead.
I think one of the times was my own fault. I had the bad habit of smoking cigarillos back then. So I'd get out of work and be walking home and it'd be super windy and super cold and you're trying to stop and light it and taking off your gloves. And anyway, bad habit.
I think
that's another downside to smoking.
I think the real moral of the story is if you can't go 20 minutes without using your smartphone, you're gonna get frostbite.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I got those gifts as those gloves as a gift from my mom, and I was like, okay, these are cool. These will be my gloves for the winter. And then that way, when it does get cold, you're not whipping your gloves off to get that frostbite when you're getting a phone call or whatever. But god dang it, I hate trying to mix and match vanilla and S+. What a mess this is.
Talking about using the smartphone in cold weather, Monkey Man saying that's why they made the iPhone X. It's not usable in cold weather.
Yeah. I haven't. Is that like?
I have no idea. I don't use it.
Trending to like maybe it sucks. I don't know. Anytime there's a new phone, they have all kinds of weird issues, right?
It's really with the whole Apple line, like the
all the iPhones. All the iPhones, if you get really cold, the batteries it shuts off.
Oh wow. I've never had that problem. I always use Samsung, so I have no idea.
I made the switch a while ago.
It happens to a lot of my friends when we go snowboarding.
I feel like I guess I was gonna say I have not snowboarded in a long time, but in my head I would think you wouldn't take your phone, but I guess you want to listen to music.
Yeah, Nemesis is saying I've worked outside for an hour and not bothered, so I don't think he's had any problems with it. He says, so Monkey Man says, well, see, I don't have that problem. No one ever calls me.
He should be hanging out with us in voice. He's a funny dude. Feel free, or somebody. I don't know how it works. He might not have access to this channel anyway.
Thanks, Arahli. I love that one. That's a great one. Great comment.
All right, I gotta go, guys. More drywalling needs to be done. Have fun. You better break.
You too, man.
You better break 100 now that I'm leaving.
Oh yeah, we're gonna crush it.
Yeah, 150, new record.
I might have hit a resource that we might be out of.
What is it?
Well, I was trying to pull for
what?
Adobe.
Oh yeah, I'll get the bear and hop down to the boat.
Okay, cool, man. Well, I'm trying to do a mess of vanilla and S+ so they can merge together, and it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, man, no problem. So I'll just, like I said, we have tons of the boats.
So I don't get it. S+, like everything can clip, but the ceilings still sometimes don't clip together, right? At least they were not here. They were driving me nuts.
I think it's just the number of snap points. I think that's what it is.
Lord, I don't know, but why would anything show up as obstructed with the no clipping in S+?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Find it annoying. Okay, and I don't want to break anything now because there's vanilla pieces in here.
You can still pick them up with the demo gun.
No, but I'm trying to remove something that might be supporting them. Not remove. So I'm gonna try and replace instead of.
Yeah, see, guys, we have to support him on this one. He's trying to do the survival building aspect, but with me getting all the materials.
Yeah.
He's trying to save me some work.
Yeah.
Yay!
Hey,
No,
UTC, you should have 2300 clay now.
Cool. I assume that's the thing that ran out on me there. Okay, that's good. This house coming together. Let me see if I can make myself a couple more sailings. And thank you very much. Appreciate all the help, guys. This is it's making this build come together.
Yeah, I think one of my thoughts before when you started this was I'm like a big castle. That's a little ambitious.
Yeah. I said,
just the two of you.
I said that at the beginning. It's like, why, like, of all the building projects I choose to take on, why did I decide for the server where I have to actually gather the materials as opposed to the other one where I'm building tiny adorable houses? Like, why did I choose to build a mega castle here? It makes no sense.
And, and that's the thing. I mean, it's actually not even that big of a problem just to get all the materials and stuff like that. It's not that big of a problem at all. But it's
but it's like
more in one of the ways. If it's like, yeah, it would take me some time, but I wouldn't mind either.
Like I could. I guess the thing is, like, I could, I could just, fly to build super tall things on the other server if need be. And then, like, it's like when I'm building on that extinction server, it's like when you are short of something, you don't have to run over and get it. You just pop it in your inventory. Boom. All right, so that's how that looks, guys. That is very close to a completed building. I think I got a couple more things to put on. I've got to fill in that little side of it, but that is it. And then, yeah. I think this building is eventually going to want some touching up too, but I think for today it's coming close to the end, and I'm a little over 3 hours in, so I might call it a stream once this thing's done. If any of you guys want to stop by and have a look at it, let me know what you think when you look at it. Oh god, get me out of there.
You say we've been at this for 3 hours, and I can't think anything other than I hate triangles.
Yeah, man, they're tough, especially the sloped ones, the sloped triangle roof, whatever it's called.
Oh yeah,
they're balls. So how's it look, Nuga? I know the bottom's a little boring.
Yeah.
I
like it.
The stone bit. Yeah, and I think if I have a bunch of stone, I can quickly slap a wall in between these two things too.
Yeah. Maybe you could do something with pillars to make it look.
I think so.
A bit less monotone as well as more fortified, because I think it's supposed to be gatehouse, right?
Yeah. Well, the idea was to cover up the upper part of the gate so that it just looked like the bottom was like a little like the way that gate looks in that cave entrance is pretty cool. That was the selling point for me. Yeah. So I wanted to build something up here that would cover up the top of the behemoth gate and not be another stone cube. Which we already got one of those, so we're good. We're golden on that front.
Yeah.
And added in a couple little bits of Ozocraft to shake it up, but nothing crazy.
It's gonna be kind of just a little difficult to try and find some function, like other function for this house.
Because of this giant behemoth gate inside. The whole purpose was to hide a behemoth gate. It's more. Like,
right.
I don't know. I'm all about form. Function can screw itself. Yeah, that's if that's like a tipping scale, I'm 90% on the form side. Function always comes later. I think, and that's honestly, it's like I get for most people that is not the way they work. So, if anything, maybe that's a thing I'm providing for people is. I'll think about this game in a way that doesn't make any sense for most people.
Well, Lizzie, you're safe from raptors for a little while. 5 of them just jumped off the cliff up here.
Okay, well, I have walls up now, so they ain't coming in here.
I'm gonna try and balance out the audio of you guys a little bit. I'm not necessarily in a hurry to finish the stream, but if once I finish my building,
man. Just keep going.
Yeah. Let me see.
Maybe we can get the wall set up between where
Lizzie's building
and what you just built. Yeah.
That is my next thought, and that shouldn't be too hard to do either. And I can maybe even continue walling things off from here to the next area we could head to.
Yeah, I like that better. I like the gate at the back of the war room here.
Oh, cool. And I'll have to come obviously check out everything you guys have been doing before we call it a stream. 4 hours is a nice amount of time, so we could just keep on chugging, see how we're doing. Okay, so definitely this place is. I don't know if I need these stone ceilings up here. So I put these stone ceilings in a couple places to try and fill a little gap that is visible between the Ozocraft and the wood stuff. I'll see how it looks out here. Ooh, looking good up there. You brought it one lower, right, Zach?
2 lower, and then I put a spiral staircase inside, which I like a lot better.
I think it suits the size of the building a little bit better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I'm trying to get a gamma that works for you guys here. How's that? That looks good. Okay, so there's our little building. It looks good as a building. If you knew the whole purpose of it was to hide a gate inside, you wouldn't realize that's what it was for. This side is ugly. This is the part that needs some work done to it. But I think I have an idea for that, actually. And I'm gonna put this gate. It's driving me nuts, this gate opening and closing every time I walk by. I don't know if anyone's using this entrance a lot, but I'm putting this dang thing on manual.
I've been using my personal teleporter to get in and back and forth between my base and here.
Nice. So yeah, that side's a little blah over there. I think I gotta do something to it. But I'm thinking maybe I'll just have another like mini structure coming off. Actually, the wall is gonna come out from here anyway, so I'm gonna take this beast inside. I'm gonna empty off some of the crap, all the random little bits of stuff I have built up throughout the build today. And I'll craft a bunch of stone stuff and see if I can get to where... Oops, sorry. Getting in your face. Put some bear butt in your face.
Yeah, almost ran me over.
You barely survived.
No!
The pun.
Sorry, that's the dry Dutch humor in there. Recognizable
and
in many
dry humor is humor. Was that too much? Sorry.
I had somebody jetpacking near me, so I missed the whole joke. I'm sure.
You missed Nuga's remark. You mean?
No, I missed everything. I'm too distracted.
All of the things.
Yeah, never mind. No, I'm not going to repeat it. It's fine.
It's all good. Okay, what a mess this inventory is. Come on. Boom, boom, boom. I had, actually, I think I mentioned this briefly yesterday. I had somebody I haven't worked with in a very long time. It's probably like, I haven't worked with this person like 2 cities ago that I lived in, so 3 cities ago. Good lord. So it's probably been like 8-9 years since I worked with this person. My first restaurant job, I think. And they reached out because they had seen something I posted about having a YouTube channel. And so she reached out to ask, because I guess her son is really interested in it. It's totally cool, just people are willing to reach out, even when you haven't talked to them in a super long time. And we actually had a great chat, gave her a bunch of advice, because she was excited. I don't know how many of you guys have kids. I know Dynamic D does, but it's like if your kid's not been interested in anything for a while and they suddenly get really passionate about something, that's always exciting for a parent, right? So she was thinking that, and I guess had reached out because she had no idea where to start. He's like, I want a YouTube channel, and he's super into like old school Nintendo games and stuff like that. She asked a bunch of advice. It was cool, and I typically don't get to help people do that kind of stuff.
I actually have the Nintendo's guys. They came out with the NES Mini. Like the digitalized version. Yes. It's like the HDMI version. I have that one, and I also have the Super Nintendo.
Dozen or so games comes on it, right, or something like that.
Yeah, something like 18 games or something like that. Yeah, it was great. Yeah,
20.
Yeah, so I have both of those. And my mom, she asked me if I wanted a Game Boy, and she found it's something like some Chinese or Japanese brand or something like that. It came out with the. At least I still have to get. I'm getting it in the Christmas boxes she's sending over. And she found something like 250 of the old Game Boy games.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
So yeah, I was like, oh man, I just those are things that I just want to have, even if it's not like a real Game Boy or something like that. I just really love those games.
Oh, I just want an old school Game Boy with Tetris.
Oh yeah, I would kill for one of those. Oh. Yeah.
That was the first game that got my mom. Actually, she went like, ooh. She'd looked at Mario, Duck Hunt, and all the early games that we were playing on the NES, and she had no interest. And then we got Tetris, and she looked at that and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm in." That, and does anybody remember? It was very Tetris-like in its style. Anyone ever played Dr. Mario from back in the day?
Yes, yes.
It's Dr. Wario, isn't it?
Well, the first one was Mario for sure.
Yeah,
Wario
Mario,
didn't exist on NES. I think he didn't come around until SNES.
Yeah, true.
But that one, I still remember the music from that game. It was like MIDI music, obviously. It was just, like, still sticks in my head. But yeah, there's a few games when I was young that all of a sudden, like, would get my parents going, Like, I don't know if you guys have had that where you're a kid and your parents are suddenly using the gaming system and you're like, what's happening here? Why are you all... Get out of here. This is mine.
My mom used to play Mario just like on the NES, and whenever Mario needed to jump, she'd like throw the controller up in the air, sort of like that.
Yeah.
So she'd hold on to it and say, "Jump, jump!"
Like
so
this one.
Yeah, that's.
I think I have a controller here. Yeah, my mom does that too. So it's like you go to jump or you go to turn, and she's turning her whole body like that.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, exactly.
That's a mom thing. Faux show.
Oh, it's definitely not just a mom thing because my dad does that.
Okay,
stuff
cool.
Too.
That's a parent thing. It's whatever. If you were born well before 1987 or whenever the NES came out, you're just you do not have the ability to handle a controller in your hands.
Hey, I was born in '77, so.
Well, you're a lucky one. You got the skills. You made it through. Yeah, I don't know what the year would be.
Makes the rule.
Yep.
My antibiotics earlier this week, and I was looking at them, and they're little. It's a little gel cap, and it's got one side red and one side blue, and that's what I was thinking of was Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
Right when I got those.
Yeah, Dr. Mario. I don't know if people it had some Tetris-like things, but all the pieces were the same size. There were little pills, and it was like red, blue, yellow. I can't remember what the other colors were. You just had to match them on up, and then
destroy the little viruses.
Yeah, and you're playing head to head, and you know just see Mario. It's just like Tetris. You can see what was queued up, and he's about to toss it in there. Very weird concept that they came up with. Like I don't know how if the pharmaceutical industry was involved in deciding what the Nintendo version of Tetris was going to be. I don't know how they decided it was going to be. Here's a bunch of pills. Just get down these pills.
Sponsored by Xanax.
You could not do that game now, I bet. If you had a game that was all about, like, just you getting tossed pills in your face, I bet they couldn't do that anymore.
That's Saints Row.
Yep.
Yeah, Saints Row. I mean, yeah, man. I had those games for the PlayStation 3. I mean, Saints Row were a great couple of games, but the last one they brought out, it was basically you had to do drugs just to use your superpowers.
Yes, I think
it's but it's a game, and it's sort of like the I don't know. Do you guys know the game Saints Row?
I love me some Saints Row, but I don't remember doing drugs to power superpowers. I must have.
That was
that one.
the newest one. I would like to say the third, but it's probably not that one.
I played the fourth one.
Interesting. I know those games are a little bit messed up though. They got their own thing going on.
It's like GTA, but a lot more wilder.
I think they're more fun than GTA.
GTA is one of those games that will just eat giant chunks of your time.
GTA, I stopped playing GTA when San Andreas came out because it was just the world was getting too big for me, and I was like, I can't play like just because it's that big.
GTA 5 is like an epic, huge game. It's massive.
It was. It is. It was beautifully done too. The storyline was great, and
do you guys have? Sorry, interrupted. I was gonna say, if you ever have somebody who lives with you that plays video games, you ever stop and watch them playing video games on, like you're watching what's happening on the screen. That is a game like my brother will play that, and I'll just stand there and watch him, and I'll be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna wait and see if he dies or gets 5 stars or whatever the nonsense is, right?
Yeah.
And then I realize I'm like, oh my god, I've just been standing here for half an hour watching you run from police and beat the heck out of people. It's like, and so I can only imagine what it's like when you're playing. I did play that game when it first came out, but I think I played the storyline and quickly decided I gotta get out of here for my own sanity. That game's pretty old. That's before I had my YouTube channel. I remember that coming out. So.
Yeah, that was only like the where you played with the vision only just like from the top.
Well, they keep coming out with actually a lot of content for GTA 5 on their online, and they do like monthly new things. Now they got gunrunners and military tech stuff going on, and I think it's really good for the company to do that. I mean, it's keeping the game alive, and
I mean,
people
what makes Ark popular, right? Like, why are we still playing Ark 2 and a bit years later? It's because they kept bringing new things. If it just came out in 2015 and that was it, we'd all be done with it, right? Like, that's what made Minecraft super popular, is it was continual development, always new content, until that slowed down. So, which Ark has definitely done of late. Like, we used to get new dinosaurs every 2 weeks, as I'm sure you all remember. But that's the key. If I'm looking for another game to really super invest in, it's going to be one of those early access games where they seem to immediately be reinvesting in what they're doing. Making the game better, continuing to keep people interested, coming to YouTube, looking stuff up. And you're saying GTA is like that now. It never was, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Red's trying to correct you. He's saying that Ark wasn't released until this year.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Red for you.
Maybe that's why he keeps dying every time he hops in.
Yeah. Hey, Waldo's leaving UTC. I don't know if you want to say bye.
Oh, well, shout out to Waldo. Mr. Peppercorn, if my memory serves. I don't know if that's a real last name or a made-up last name.
I don't even think it really matters.
No. I mean, if that is your full name, that's an interesting
I choose
name.
to believe that's on his birth certificate.
Yeah.
So do I. Yeah.
Let us know, Waldo. Tweet me a picture of it.
Oh, no, never. I was about to make this really bad joke.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do it.
That's fine. You can hold off. Nobody else.
Yeah, I will. I'm trying to. No, I really need to understand, when I can and cannot make a joke, and I do not want to make it right now.
Good.
So
good
it's like a thing that I'm trying to deal with, and as you know, UTC, with my ADHD, I tend to just say things, and this is one of those times where I'm trying to reflect on myself and say, no, I'm not going to do it now.
Good. Well, it sounds like you have made the reflection.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm figuring out how to do this wall and how to make it. Not.
Oh man,
sure
Monkey
yet.
Man's back. Oh, Monkey Man left and he's back. So. Oh, well.
Dang it.
Yeah. He says I had a good pee. Thanks for asking.
Awesome. I'm gonna stop and drink some coffee.
You should. Is it cold already, or?
Mm-mm.
Oh no! You have that new fancy cup.
It's hot still.
Yeah, because I had a cup before I went and got my last one. I took a sip and I was like, oh man, it's cold.
Yeah.
So I decided not to drink it. So I asked my wife, should I ask you if I should nuke it?
Yeah.
So she started laughing. I was like, okay, well.
Yep. Apparently that's the craziest thing. Most people have your back on that. I think I'm out.
I think the stream last week or the week before that, because you left to go get coffee, and I told him about that, and I think the stream just exploded saying, yeah, right, man, you can't do that. Yeah. So, yeah.
So you drink it cold or you throw it out? I don't know.
If it's like lukewarm, I'll drink it. But if it's like ice cold, really ice cold in your cup, I won't do it. And unless I mix it with like milk and stuff like that, and maybe like a little vanilla juice as well.
Interesting.
Then I'll do it. Definitely, it'll
extract,
make
would that be the term?
Yeah, thanks. Extract. Yeah.
Yep. Because vanilla juice sounds like.
Yeah, I was trying to think of that name, and I was like, I'll just go with juice. Never mind. So.
I was gonna say, my coffee. I use. I made the transition quite a long time ago from sugar to stevia. Once you can do it, it's not bad. It takes some getting used to for sure. But that's a good one. And then I also I started this a while back, putting a little tiny bit of coconut oil in my coffee. It's very nice.
I drink my coffee black.
There you go.
Same here.
Well, I have not managed to go black on the coffee entirely, so.
Oh, Waldo actually reacted. Waldo Peppercorn is a nickname.
Okay, good. I figured that wasn't real.
The real takeaway here is don't get coffee anywhere UTC has worked, because they do not train the servers not to nuke that.
Right. No, that's definitely not something I ever did in a restaurant.
Are you sure? I'm sitting down it now.
Nice hot coffee. No, it's just I'll have a cup and I'll have left it too long and I'm thinking, oh, okay, I can just warm this up like you. I don't know. You guys like anti-microwave on everything? Or is it a strict? Like I'm just curious, like if does it apply to like a bowl of soup or whatever if it's not quite hot? I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example that's appropriate for microwaving.
I'd go with soup.
I went
soup is appropriate.
A very long time without ever using microwave. I went years to the point where people had to remind me. I'd be making soup in a pot on the stove, and someone would be like, "Oh yeah, you can just warm up that cup, like a bowl of homemade soup." I'm breaking out pots and pans to warm it up, and I had to have people remind me, like, "Oh, you can use this piece of technology to accomplish what." No,
I will actually go with them on this one because at least not with them. I'll go with you with homemade soup. Mm-hmm. I think I won't do it with homemade either.
But you're talking about like a Campbell's Chunky or something like that?
Yeah, so like Campbell's, I'll warm it up the first time. I'll do it like in a pan.
Right.
And if it gets cold while I'm eating it, then I'll just nuke it.
Interesting. Well, I felt like I was one of those people that didn't microwave as much as everyone else, but now I feel as though I'm a slight outcast.
No. Actually, you're not because I don't do it either. I rarely. Ooh. I have one in my house, but I rarely ever use it.
Looking good,
yeah, I enjoy my sugar with coffee, and unfortunately, I don't have a microphone or a microwave here, so I have to heat up everything. But I do have a toaster oven.
You don't warm up your coffee with that, I missed.
I missed that.
I actually have a French press.
Right.
Oh man.
My sister's favorite way to go too.
Yeah, I'll second that one.
Oh yeah, I've made some really awesome pots of coffee. French press.
I was a coffee snob for a long time. I would only I was making myself lattes, espresso. I have a machine for that. And then a while ago, I think when I really got into making YouTube videos regularly to the point where I'm waking up in the morning and that's a giant plan for my day, I would start using a regular old coffee machine to just brew a pot, so it's ready and I can have 2-3 cups without cleaning the nozzle and foaming the milk and all the other steps that you go through along the way doing that. Yeah, making yourself 4 lattes in a day, that's a lot of work. And a lot of milk, actually, so that's another problem with it.
Well, I actually have the all-in-one machine, so I throw beans in it, and it does all the work for me, and I can make my own lattes and cappuccinos and stuff like that. I'll grind the beans, make the coffee with exactly the right pressure, and I get amazing coffee out of this thing all the time.
Oh, there it is. I couldn't figure out where the elevator was. It's above me. That hasn't happened yet. I'm not used to other people being here. This is the advanced rafts elevator. We installed this last week. Oh, I don't... You gotta pay attention, though. I made a very small hole for your head to go through.
Oh. Yeah, it's hard to make it up there with a jetpack.
Yeah, well, there's gates on the outside, and I still have ceilings and railings all around. Not railings, just ceilings. So you shouldn't have too much trouble. I can't remember why I even wanted to get up here. There we go. Something off this direction.
Yeah. So back to coffee. What's your guys' favorite type of beans to get?
Oh man,
I actually even use beans.
I actually, yeah, of course, I have to use beans because I can't use anything else in this thing. But I actually, I'd have to go get the bag because it's. I get mine from a special from my dealer. Actually, I have a coffee dealer. Yeah, I swear to God, I have a coffee dealer. I mean, I call him and he actually, yeah, it's really insane.
You set up trades at the middle of the midnight.
Can I get a half ounce of?
Actually, I buy per kilo, so it's I don't buy per ounce anymore.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's No. When you're talking coffee, that's doable, but.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, so it's a guy that actually goes to different countries and handpicks his beans by the growers. He'll just go there and handpick the beans. Like, okay, I want this kind, and he'll make his own sort of blend of beans. So I think the one I have now is from Guatemala, Brazil. I have to get the bag of it. It's from 6 countries all over the world. and it's really good, but I can't say it's cheap.
I got really into like, I know South America is the traditional place people get it from, but I got really into coffee beans from Africa when I was really drinking a lot of espresso. I found a few good brands. There's like a really trendy coffee shop when I lived in Ottawa that would always have awesome selections, and they were doing that kind of thing where they were paying like whatever I forget the term they call it, but they had farmers that were directly contracted to them, and they had pictures of the guy and the farm and stuff like that on the bag. So
nice.
But yeah, you can get snobby with coffee for sure.
There's a guy in the office that's super snobby about his Ethiopian coffee, and it just tastes like dirt.
Yeah, I had the Ethiopian one. Limu Anara, I think it was called.
I don't like that. I don't like the Ethiopian ones.
I have one called
I'm being called up by Monkey Man, by the way.
For your coffee.
He says, you know, when you have a problem, when you're out of the phase, my coffee dealer.
Yeah. Well, and when you said he travels to different countries and I was like, is he like how? But you just have a guy that's like flying around the world to get you special coffee? It sounds crazy, but I get it.
It's not me, but it's
obviously you must have more than one client, otherwise you're paying some.
I hope so.
Flying down all
this
over
cup
South
of coffee
America.
costs $2,500.
Yeah, exactly. Kopi Luwak, you know.
I was just gonna ask about that. Are you guys familiar with that particular thing, Kopi Luwak?
I refuse to drink poop.
Yeah, so it's coffee where animals. I can't remember what it's some kind of lemur thing, isn't it? No.
It's a cat. It's a wild cat.
So it eats the coffee beans and then it passes through the digestive system and it poops them out, and then those are turned into this particular type of coffee. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to be familiar with Kopi Luwak.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like this really, because of the digestive juices, it's supposed to be like a really good. It breaks it down slightly, so I don't know. I can't get over it.
I was just going to ask about it. I was going to see if that came up. What is wrong with my brain? Come on.
Be right back. 1 second.
Yeah, do your thing. Okay. Making progress on my
favorite has been the Kona coffee from Hawaii area.
Mm. Yeah, that stuff's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've been drinking a lot of. Granted, I'm a Navy guy, so I like my coffee nice and strong anyway.
Yeah.
But I drink a lot of Black Rifle Company coffee and Death Wish coffee.
Ooh, those both sound aggressive.
The Death Wish coffee is very, very caffeinated and actually pretty bitter. I actually end up, after I grind the beans, I actually mix it a little bit with some like Dunkin' Donuts flavored coffee. Mm-hmm. About 50-50 or a little bit more of the flavored one sometimes, just depending on how I'm feeling that day, and it turns out awesome.
Interesting. I have my whole family will drink flavored coffee, but I've never gotten into it. Like French vanilla hazelnut.
Yeah, French vanilla is my one that I like a lot.
Yeah, no, I can't do it. I think usually it's because they're very sugary, right? Or sometimes they can be.
So I might get banned from the server for this, but I like the smell of coffee, but I can't stand the taste of it.
Out.
Yeah, no, I mean that's why people put cream and sugar in coffee, right? That's the most common way to take it, is not black. If memory's right, like that's everybody going. For them, it's like, I forget what one of you guys said this recently. I can't remember who it was. Someone I was chatting with referred to it as a drug delivery system. That wasn't you, Zach, was it?
I mean, I have called it that before, but I don't remember a conversation where.
I can't remember either. But yeah, someone's like, it just said it's not about the enjoyment of the cup, it's about getting the caffeine in me. So, and that's it.
I think you can have both.
Yeah. Oh yeah, ideally that's how you should. I mean, you can't be drinking it just. Most people aren't drinking it just for taste, I wouldn't think.
But if anyone says it's anything other than a drug, try not drinking it for a few days, then tell me.
Oh yeah.
It is. Yeah, it's a drug.
Draws,
I intentionally everything I use with sort of habitually, I intentionally force myself to take time off, and coffee is one of the hardest things.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to break your habits.
Well, like Dusty said, he likes the smell of it, but he doesn't like the taste. The same thing with cigars, you know. There's some people that like the smell of a cigar, but they will not smoke it. So.
No, I like the smell of pipe.
I honestly,
Yes.
I love a cigar. It takes all my willpower to not have that be
No, I mean,
in my life more often.
Having a cigar, yes, but the smell of the smoke of a cigar, I do not like that. But the smell of pipe tobacco being smoked, I love that.
I agree with that.
I have never tried it though, and I'm not really anxious to either. I do smoke, but I don't smoke pipe. But yeah, I don't know. It just has that certain smell. It's
Macanudo Baron D Rothschild Cafe is my favorite.
There you go. We're telling people all kinds of different things they can get themselves into: various coffees, various tobaccos.
Oh, by the way, I found my bag of coffee that I released for my dealer.
Right.
And it's the one I have now. Yeah, the one I have now is a blend of coffee from Brazil, Guatemala, Ethiopia, Colombia, and India.
Oh, so you do have a little Ethiopia in there. Interesting. In India.
Yeah, it's not a lot though.
I never hear about coffee from India. That is not a common thing.
No, and not to scare you or anything like that, but this coffee runs me about $18 or $19 a kilo.
That scares me.
Yeah, I thought so.
A kilo is a lot of coffee, though, isn't it?
We go through 2 bags in about a month, so about 2 kilos a month.
Actually, that's probably about what I pay for mine. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, exactly. Most people just don't ever think about it, but I mean, it's actually, yeah, it's. If you go for beans, then you're automatically paying more than you are for ground coffee.
Which doesn't really make sense, though, does it?
No, in my eyes, it does.
It's like skinless, boneless chicken is going to cost more than chicken with bone and skins because somebody got to do a bunch of extra work to it.
Yeah, so I would think anyway, yeah.
But maybe it's a quality, maybe it's only the connoisseurs that will buy the beans and therefore they can jack up the prices on you. Artificially inflated.
That, and they mass produce the ground stuff so much that they don't produce the beans as much because they're producing ground.
Right,
economies of scale.
Skinless, boneless chicken becomes so popular that it becomes cheaper than the other stuff. In that scenario.
Westain Gaming is agreeing with me about the pipe tobacco.
Westain patron plays on here.
Westain Gaming. Yeah, he's also saying that they should do an air freshener in that flavor for the like pipe tobacco smell.
That would be. I don't know if that would be good. That would make me. If I could get those for like the cigarillos I enjoy, it would only make me want them. So, and I don't know. I try and I'm generally pretty good with all of my bad habits, but that's one I let myself do in the summer, and then winter rolls around, and I completely cut myself off from it. Oh, lag. That wasn't bad though.
Nope.
All right. What do you peeps think of this war room?
Ooh, I will come over and take a look.
The lag's not nearly as bad as it was on the other server.
I'm close to finishing this chunk of wall anyway, Lizzie.
Nice.
Ooh. Quiet through the coffee tobacco thing, Lizzie. Do you like coffee?
Yes, I like coffee very much. I don't really. I switched off of because I didn't like having a big bulky like coffee machine. I have the I forget what it's called, but you put it over a cup and it's a dripper basically. That's not electric.
Not is it using coffee or like the little cups?
No, you're using coffee. It's not a Keurig.
The guy that invented those said he wishes he never did those Keurig things because they're non-recyclable or whatever. He's like, he just wishes that he had never invented them.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, looking good for one short time. You did a killer job.
Definitely, this is really cool.
And these are all doors. I like it.
We're gonna.
Well, you can get green Keurig cups and just buy coffee.
Okay, interesting.
Ground coffee and put them in them.
We're gonna invade the island in the center.
Yes, right. Yeah. Talking battle plans. And what sigils did you put up here? Got a little.
Okay,
Carno?
so I was trying to think of you when I put up the flag. So I put up an Equus, a Thyla, a Spino, and a Aloe.
I like this one,
like
though, this is kind of ginger. So if you couldn't figure out what to do, an orange one kind of works, right? Matches my beard.
Yeah.
I like it. I can take this off.
But yeah, when I was thinking of you guys, I definitely thought of the Thyla and the Equus.
Yeah, use them a lot. This thing looks cool, though. I like the look of this. That Spino head, Spino flag.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. This is a decent size expansion, too.
And then the library will go up above.
Nice. Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I used the glass doors as windows. I fell in love with those on the Extinction building server when I did my Halloween build.
Yes.
I love them as windows.
Okay, and then you're thinking this, like, the roof of the first one is the floor of the second?
Yeah,
cool.
The floor of the library, it will be up above.
Nice. Here, let's do a zoom out for people. Yeah. This place is much less of a box than it was. I like it, guys. We made some real progress.
Yeah, I haven't actually zoomed up. I should zoom up and look.
And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna transition exactly in between these two things, but that can be sorted out in time. I'm glad we got some back to this, because I didn't make any progress last week. And now... Whoa, I'm so bad. Fall off every day thing. I'll figure it out. Anybody else ready to show off what they've been working on? I know we got the turrets out the one side, and we got the parapet up there. Ooh, and what's this little area going on? I like it.
Little area?
Oh, Stewie, working on a little segment out this one door, out the. What would this door be?
Oh, I didn't know Stewie was over here.
Looks like it. I don't know if he's been doing the work.
Stewie's also in the voice chat, but he muted himself, so.
It's the west gate. Stewie's working on the west side.
Side.
Oh man, that is so bad. I was actually thinking about it. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
It's like that's what she said. So you gotta resist the urge, because you know it's just you've been there, done that.
UTC.
Yeah.
Don't give me credit for anything, man. I've been taming raptors.
Okay, cool. Well,
or breeding raptors.
Well, somebody working on a little expansion over here. I'm not sure whoever you are.
I believe Sick has been working on that.
Oh,
nice.
yeah, this is me.
Oh, cool. Do you have something in mind for it, Sick?
I was thinking about turning it into like a little kitchen area.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, we don't have that. Dynamic D wanted to get that going. You guys can, as for the main tower, you can mess with it any way you need to. If there's windows where they don't need to be, if you need to take stuff out or expand from it, that's totally doable. And then remind me who did the little towers at the back.
That was also me.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I'll have a little look in them. Whoops. Where's my GPS at? Perfect.
Also put in some rope ladders so you can get in and out of the towers.
Using them right now. Look at these guards. Oh, you know what? This is the shepherd, right? Or whatever they call it, sheep herder. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know why they don't use the word shepherd, but anyway. Hey, I never see you without your helmet. Or actually, sorry, I thought you were Dynamic D, freaking purple armor. I just unclicked.
Yeah, there's a lot of
everyone has purple armor now. So.
Yeah. No, I like these guys. They look good as watch. Here, I'll do a little jump out job. How they look back there, guys. You just see them in there, eyeballing us through the windows. And so, yeah, this was the first gate. And the idea for the people who are still watching, we got 70 people watching. If you have not been around for most of these streams, can I open that? All of these gates open into a giant, big old cave. You don't have to say giant and big ol' in the same sentence, I don't think. It means the same thing. See that? Skills. And so the idea was to use this little area. I went and put a little dinghy. And then eventually build up the sort of towers on each of the entrances and connect them up above by walls. And so we've taken some of those steps today. This is the gate that I freehanded after I busted it up. Come around to this side, and it's on manual, so I gotta remember to close it. And it looks like that from the outside. I got this going on from the outside. This is the place I worked on. Still needs some work, but I feel like I'm more or less gonna leave this place for today. And if we figure out a way to take advantage of the space inside, we can, but it's got giant gates in it, and when they open and close, it really messes up the whole dang building. So I'm happy to just have that be a facade. And then worked on connecting a wall to it. Obviously not totally done. But beginning of a wall. That's gonna have to get some more detail added to it, things like that. Yeah, I don't know. Feel like a decent amount of progress for today, guys. How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good, yeah.
And I've been sticking to this. We didn't do it last week, but been sticking to this Saturdays. And I'm more or less wrapping up my live stream. We're coming 3 hour 45 minutes in. Was there stuff I should show off that we haven't before I do start talking like this? Or did I give a little tour of everybody's stuff? Oh, you know what? We can come up to the top, Zach. How's your thing looking up there?
I mean, haven't made up my mind.
Yeah? Well, I'll come up and check it out. At the very least, maybe
see
I
what's
can
there for sure.
Provide a little input.
Still, like, I'm circling the base at a distance, and I'm not in love with it.
Right, but you didn't make a door in here, though.
The door's on the second floor.
Oh, meaning from the inside.
Yeah, you get into it from the inside.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that.
I do like the view inside. Like, once you get into the turret, I like that a lot.
Okay. Oh, cool.
So you come up through here, and there's this little spiral staircase.
Boom, boom, boom. Coming in. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah,
this part is cool.
Yeah, this is nice.
Like, this part is really nice. I like this.
Entering into the spiral staircase is cool, too. And then, yes. Okay, man. Yeah, I like the whole thing. Gives you a view out exactly this side of the castle, and that's where some of the other big entrances are, off that cliff towards the Wyvern area. That eventually we would get over there, but I think, yeah, I like, man. I know you're backing up and still working on it and still thinking about it, but I like. Let me get my head up top here. Yeah, look at that view. That's cool. Yeah, but well, perfect.
Ooh. And then since that leads up there, maybe this second floor area in the inner cube where you started could be like soldier quarters.
Oh, yeah, armory, barracks.
Yeah,
I was thinking about, if there were turrets on each corner, then there would be a walkway.
Right. Betwixt them.
Yeah.
Don't get to use that word enough.
No, it's words that should be used more often, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right. You guys all have purple armor. That's awesome. But yeah, guys, I think pretty good day of progress. I don't know if people are gonna keep working on it after this, but for me, I can stream and build for 3-4 hours, and then I end up needing a little break. I usually on my Saturday afternoons end up doing a bunch of cooking, so that's probably my game plan after here. Let me see if I can get some outro type music going for us. No, I can't. I don't remember what my outro thing was. Did I have an outro set up for this this playlist? I don't know. This one will work though. But yeah, I think honestly, pretty good stream. We hit a peak of 85, 86 maybe we did. Something like that. Still 70 of you guys watching. Shout out to Billy, who is Red on the server. Been in chat the entire time, telling people to join our Discord, telling people to follow me on Twitter, telling people how the Patreon thing works, everything. So shout out to that guy and anybody else who was around moderating for any point of the day. I got the best people, and all of you guys came out the middle of your Saturday afternoon, hadn't planned on it, and came and helped me transform this ugly old cube into not so bad. We've made some progress. I mean, it's still not done. I feel like we still need to do some work on it, but honestly, come big directions. Got stuff opening out of many gates. Yeah, I am happy. So I'll say the usual thing. Yeah, and look, William, Billy's sharing everything over there. So yeah, if you guys, the streams, realistically, I have not put ads on them in a very long time, or the replays, and that's because the ads aren't worth very much. The average stream was making me a couple of bucks at a time, but these streams, I started doing them and introducing them when we hit a certain goal on Patreon, and now I get to make game videos and live stream every day of the week thanks to my patrons. There's actually Brendan's down there. Brendan Arnold signed up for $1 a month, and a bunch of people have done that actually this month, which is kind of cool. If you do that, then you can just block every ad ever. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. That might violate YouTube's terms of service, but I don't think they're going to catch me. So if you want to become a patron and you block some ads, go nuts and do it. And then the other one is, it's not always super early, but people will get early access to my videos. So I'll share them out to the patrons anywhere between a day and an hour before they're actually going out to the rest of the world. So you get a little head start on that. And I don't know what else. You join the Discord, get to hang out in the patrons only section of it. So I've been trying to encourage that from time to time. We got lots and lots of people on the server, but maybe I'll get a few people joining for $1 a month. And if I get to a certain point, I might just say screw it to all ads on YouTube, because they suck. Every video I post lately, they're telling me I'm not suitable for advertisers anyway. So anyway, yeah, shout out to my patrons is all I was going to say, and that's all of you guys who hung out today. So yeah, appreciate it. You guys want to say anything at the end of this thing?
Have a great day.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
And a happy Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm actually having Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow.
And Canadians, we did it a freaking month ago. We do it before Halloween, so yeah, enjoy. For most of my audience is the U.S., it's a little over half, so go enjoy yourselves, guys, and have an amazing Halloween. Or Halloween, god dang it, Thanksgiving. There
you go, Merry Christmas to you too.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. No, that's great.
Happy New Year.
And then all the live streams, we do it every Saturday, 11 a.m. That's all I have to say, guys. You're fantastic. I am going to mute us all and play out a little bit of music and get us out of here, and yeah, say thank you guys once again.
Yeah, see you guys next week.
Next week, bye.
Yeah. And how do I do that? Mute myself.